single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make.
Oh, James has got 2 cigars. All right.
Oh, look at that screen. It's tiny, tiny, tiny. Let's make it bigger first.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
There we go.
So we smoking 2 cigars at once? Is that what the thing is? I missed
Supposed to, but he bailed. This is not gonna happen today. But anyways, that's you know. Welcome to the show. You know, this is Tony the Soy Sauce Assassin and bunch of people here. Let's see if I think I have to move this a little bit because the way it is. Hold on. Oh no, now I'm too big. There we go. Let's fix this. The aspect ratio is not right. Okay.
My mouth is just not too big, not big enough for 2 of these cigars at once.
That's not what we hear.
That's not. I don't think that's what we're talking about here. Anyways, we have Chapin on the other side. We have Buffalo Bush Outdoors. I think that's Calvin. We have Kevin, Cowboys, and then we have what? Who's here? We have Albert. We have James. We have Michael, Sherry, Joseph. Everybody's here. Yes. So yeah, if you guys want to join, you guys know where to find those. The link is in the link this time is in the Facebook group and it's in the new home. So you know it could be found. All right, it could be found. That is both Irvins here. Yeah, that is both.
Tell them about the QR code app.
Yeah, so the QR code, all you have to do is download a QR code. And almost every QR code apps can scan from an image. So you just have to download that image and then have the QR code app, and it will scan the image, it will pop up a link, and then it will just automatically does as if you clicked on the link. Okay, so good.
It was easier just to click on the link.
Well, you don't have to do it one time. The next time you can figure it out, right?
Yeah.
I think I can hear myself. But, you know, I'm not going to complain here about myself. You know, hearing myself is actually not too bad. Hearing myself is actually not too bad. All right, I got to grab an ashtray. Because I don't... Okay, you know what? I'm just going to clean this one. All right. Ashtray. All right. Okay. And we need lights. More lights, so that I don't look weird. I don't know why, because when I don't have enough light, my face look overexposed like to a crazy extent. So if I open the lights in the back, it's actually not that crazy. I don't know. That's the way it is.
That's first world problems there, man.
Anyways.
Real world problems, yeah.
So I'm smoking this Tor Gastronomique Davidoff thingy. It's one of those vault edition thing. I'm you know, if I get sick tonight, it's because I ate too much. Here's the thing though. I was talking about it right before the show with Albert. Like, you know, when you smoke, you know, strong cigar, you are supposed to eat a big meal. But like, don't you feel too full to like smoke a strong cigar? Like, doesn't it make you feel gross? It makes me feel kind of like scary. It's like, what if it's gonna come out? Like, you know, what if?
Oh, so if you get sick, then are you gonna retaste all your food?
No, but like, you know, you're more likely to get sick if you're too full, right?
Right, that's what I'm saying. So you're nervous about smoking something too heavy because then you'll get sick and then you'll not enjoy whatever you ate.
Yeah. Tony likes to hear himself. Michael likes to stay in front of the mirror. What's happening to our management? I just gotta tell you, if you don't even like yourself, who's gonna like you?
Right?
Well,
you know, it's unlike Chapin. He probably hates himself in the morning. It's like, dude, I'm so tired of hearing you, and then and then he will tell himself to shut up too.
wonder if he changes that cup out every once in a while. It's on his car.
What? Well, what was that about? All right.
If he changes that cup out that's on his car, so people wave at him.
Oh, that cop.
Yeah.
You think that I would think that people wouldn't wave at him. I would think that people actually scream at him, but you know, I've never seen people wave at other people because they have a cup. Usually, I hear people screaming, say, "Ah!" You know, or is it just me?
Maybe he just wants any kind of attention.
Right? You think that people will scream, right? It's like, no, hey, hey, you know, one of those things.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. I give myself the silent treatment for an hour in the morning. That's what Chapin said. Okay, hey, I'm not gonna complain, Chapin. If you gotta give yourself the silent treatment every day in the morning, I think it's healthy. I'm not gonna complain. I think it's healthy. I actually think it's very healthy for you to have a Chapin silent treatment for the day. Anyways, tonight I know everybody was actually expecting our good friend Hashimoto to do the two cigar together challenge with the Andalusian bowl. Unfortunately, he bailed, so you are allowed to make fun of him tonight. All right, I told him that Chapin's gotta have a ball tonight. He just laughs, but you are allowed to make fun of Hashimoto tonight.
I actually planned to do it with him, but I'm doing it alone here. That's not fun.
Wait, are you having two cigar right now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
Which two is it?
It is a factory run from Cigar World and a Meridian from Vinegar.
Ah, here we go. See? Hashimoto, what have you done?
At least y'all get some entertainment then.
Oh, I see Martine on.
You can hear the echo because one of the guys have a computer screen and just in the background, so you can hear me. That's why there's a delay. But it wasn't from me. It's from someone else's speaker for sure.
That's not me either, so don't know who that is.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. But I'll lower this just a tad. All right.
These cigars are smoking totally different speeds here.
Tell me about it. Yesterday I was suffering. All right. I was like,
look
what
at
am I
that.
doing to myself? Let me just honestly tell you guys though. I went to sleep at 9 last night or 10 last night, something like that. Something really quick, I think. And then I slept all the way until noon today, thanks to those cigars.
Holy crap.
Wow.
Well,
I was passing
you
out.
obviously had the wrong cigars.
Oh yeah, I definitely had the wrong cigars. You know, here's the thing though. My wife thought it was her fault, so she didn't bother me until noon.
Was it not her fault?
It was definitely her fault.
Yep.
It's definitely her fault.
I think she thought that. She said, it's your fault.
Well, it's very woodsy on this one. It's all wood. All it tastes is wood. Guitar Cigar, hello! What's going on, Guitar Cigar? So let's go through a roll call. Let's go through a roll call and see what everybody's smoking. Let's start with Sherry. Sherry! The Ash Queen, what do you have?
I'm smoking another Perdomo ESV Habano with Crown Peach and sweet tea.
Okay, nice. Let me go to Michael. Michael?
Got a JD Howard, a Crown Heads JD Howard Reserve.
Okay, and still have sunlight. Get out of here.
I got tons of sunlight.
Get out, get out. Joseph?
601 Maduro with A&W root beer.
I can't go wrong with those. Can't go wrong. Okay. James?
Smoking a Cigar World Alec Bradley second and a Meridiana from Villager.
The Alec Bradley second, is that like a Fuma kind of thing? Like
It's
a
like
short filler?
factory smoke from. It's like a factory smoke from Cigar World.
Oh, okay. And Albert? Albert sunlight is gone, completely gone.
I'm smoking a Nub Cameroon.
Nub Cameroon. I was actually talking to Albert earlier because I watched the Cigar Daily video the other day. I really wanted to have a knob, and I don't have any knob in the house. 0 knobs in the house.
Albert, are you smoking in the living room?
He's in the lounge. He was
In the lounge?
Yeah, I came up to get a cigar, and I'm using the back room.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's why the light's so bad. 'Cause there's
I'm
no
breaking the
sunlight in
law.
there.
I'm breaking the law.
There's very little light in there.
VIP room service? Is that what's going on?
Self-service VIP.
If you call it that, yeah.
So yeah, we have more members left. Of course, the curse of 150. It always happens. Always happens. I don't really mind it per se. It's just really annoying. It's like I never get so annoying when somebody tell me that they are leaving. I'm like, okay, there you go. We post a nice post so everybody know you left. Good, right? You know, when people leave, just like not bother to say, hey, I'm gone, goodbye. It's like, really? Come on. Did you not read the rules? Did you not, you know? It reminds me that episode of South Park where, like, you know, they're taping iPad to people. And they say, why don't you read? You know, it's like, and then they become like human centipede kind of thing. It reminds me of that. It's like, come on, man. It's like basic ethic, basic, you know, human thing to say, hey, I'm out of here. You know, you will even say that to the people that you hate at work, like, hey, I'm done for the day. I'm out of here, right? But come on, like, you know, you go through. It's not that. I see the issue was that, you know, some new people come in, they didn't feel like overly welcome after their initial post. Now that initial post is gonna kill your battery every single time. It killed my battery for me reading it, and that's not even for me, right? So I know that people will mute the channel, mute the group. When they mute the group, they are not gonna get any interactions. So you feel like you're not being welcome. So that's a complete like misconception that you think that, you know, the group isn't welcoming. You just look at how many posts that Chapin cannot wait to get his hands on. You know, he's like one of those rapists on the side of the street looking for a woman to walk by.
What the fuck, dude? It's a terrible analogy.
All right? And James are the cop that stands behind that rapist at all times.
Wow.
Even though he have arrested him 30 times, he just want to put that handcuff on him. Okay? And then Jeff is the, you know, the colleague of that cop that wants to give him shit every time he arrests somebody. Alright? That's the whole party over there. And then we have, you know, we have Michael, who's like the department head, who had to clean up after their mess every single time. You know, when James comes back, handcuffing Chapin, and, you know, Michael will be like, oh, what do you do this time again? Really? Just let him go. You know, I don't want to do that report, really. I really don't want to. You know what I'm saying? It's this. That's the environment that we have right now in the Legion. All right? So it's not that you're not being noticed. Like, if you make a post, someone is gonna see it, especially Chapin. All right? And if Chapin see it as a female walking around, half-ass naked, he's gonna attack that post no matter what. And when there is no post, James, being the cop, he's gotta put out a bait. He's gotta put out a half-naked Chapin, and Chapin will go attack himself. Alright? That's what's going on in the Legion. It's not like your post is not being noticed. Your post is always being noticed, but you decide to unsubscribe to the Facebook channel so you don't see anything. Alright?
Tony, were you watching Cops today or something?
No, I was sleeping half the day.
So you're having weird ass dreams about shit like this, weren't you?
I had a weird ass dream. I had a dream that I was at my friend's house and I crashed my BMW into his garage backwards. Somehow I couldn't reach his pedal. I don't know why.
He probably had cops on in the background. That's probably what it was.
Look at this crap.
But, you know, when I put all that perspective into a picture, doesn't that sound like, you know, how it is? Come on. This is really how it is right now. Every day morning, I'm looking at it to see basically a cop report. It's like who got arrested 10 times. Chapin's name is on there 10 times. Alright?
I think you watched Blue Blood or something, you know.
You know, I'm just telling you, that's the situation. So, the two cigar messed Tony up yesterday. Yes. But, like, you know, it's just like, for this member, I actually thought he was quite noticed. Like, you know, almost all the posts that he posts on, people do comment on it. So I don't know what you mean by not responded to. Now, that particular post about Bob the Cigar Guy, I really felt bad because it really has nothing to do with Bob Cigar Guy. He was doing just fine. And all of a sudden that there's this thing just basically calling him out. And for what? For a sticker. For a sticker. Which he's more than happy to send him another one. Right?
Yeah, of course.
Here's the thing about the Legion, okay? We got 3 mods. Alright? And the 3 mods pretty much cover the entire width of America. And whatever amount of time zone that you want to call it, because I don't freaking sleep. Alright? If you send me a message that you have an issue, we will have dealt with it. Right? So it's something like this, like you don't know what's going on, what happened to the... Well, number one, based on the amount of rapist posts that we have in the Facebook, if you just make a thing and don't tag anybody, it might just fall to the very bottom. Right? Because all you gotta see is 10 chapins. Right? You gotta scroll down 11 times to find your post. So if it's that important, tag someone. Right? Tag someone. Alright? If you can't reach me, you can't reach Michael, and you can't reach Ash Cream for whatever reason, tag Chapin. Alright? Because Chapin will tag everybody else. And when it's Chapin, we will read it because he probably posts something stupid. Alright? So just to put it out there, if it's important enough that you need someone to read it, post one of our name on it. Alright? If you really wanted to, post my name and put the word Davidoff on it. I will read it in 2 seconds. Alright? Because, like, you know, if I'm a rapist, I'll rape Davidoff.
So Chapin's kind of like the thing where when you send an email, don't mark high importance, mark low importance. And then people will see the email and be like, what the hell is low importance? Right? Because no one ever uses that.
No, don't put the word urgent. Put the word don't read. Right?
Don't read, yeah.
Yeah.
Right? People will read it. So, you know, he was talking about his neighbor didn't feel welcome, didn't have, you know, no one was paying attention to his post. I can't even find that guy's post. I don't know why he posted. I can't even find that guy's post. So, I cannot tell you why that post wasn't popular. Maybe because no one saw it. And he felt like that, you know, to be noticed, you have to join the lives to be noticed. No. No, there are people that's never in the live shows.
We don't have to post. We don't have to be in the live to be noticed. Well, bye guys.
James, you definitely don't need to be in the live to be noticed. All right, this you know, it's pretty hard to notice. Pretty hard to miss the guy that's like, you know, every once a month posts a half naked picture of Chapin. It's pretty hard.
What?
Well, don't tell me you have not seen it. I had to delete a few.
Those are all candid pictures that James took personally.
Yeah, he have somewhere in his hard drives. You know, one of those things like when the IRS gets you, you burn your computer for it.
Those are the ones that Chapin sent me.
So that he can join the group. Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's the one.
To bribe you to invite.
I told him I was a mod, so he sent me a bunch of pictures.
No, see, I had to first. No, Chapin, you gotta forgive me, cause like I don't have firepower today except on you, cause Hashimoto's not here. All right, it's supposed to be your job, Chapin, to give Hashimoto crap, so I give you crap. But it's hard to describe something if I don't have something like some easy to understand scenarios, and your scenario is probably something that everybody can understand because
it's simple enough.
Yeah, it's your post, Chapin. Your post is seen every single day. Every single day. Like if I was to pull up the top 10 people that posted, your name is somewhere in there. So
something's wrong here. How can you smoke 2 cigars side
one
by
is on the
side?
field, man. One is on the field. So what the other one?
I'm telling you, we're just going.
Not
That's
all
the side
cigars
you have
burn
less
equally.
teeth. That's the side you have less teeth, James.
What?
Okay, I'll switch them around.
So we see Ivan just joined us. What are you smoking today?
Oh God.
Arturo Fuente.
Okay, here we
Oh
go.
God, Chapin's back.
Oh my
Chapin,
gosh.
you're not allowed to just join and put your, Facebook profile photo on and just leave.
Hey, I'm here. I feel like I ought to come defend my honor after all that shit.
Whatever I say, it's in your honor. It literally is you. That's like in your honor. I'm telling people who you are. Okay, that's just
Anybody
you.
who puts cups on his
Right?
car just to get people to wave at him doesn't have any honor.
Hey, Cat. Don't tell me that it's not defending your honor. I am giving you the honor right now. Right?
Oh, that's great.
You don't even need a cop on your car. Everyone's chasing after you daily.
Half the time I'm innocent.
That's why you're let out every single day.
You claim that you're innocent, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not
like,
actually
we
innocent.
don't even want to waste the judicial resource to give you a trial. Fernando, the link is posted. Just go to the link and join us. All right. James
You
are
see this,
dying.
Brandon?
James are dying. Just
No-
smoke
no
the other one
bullshit,
for a little
you
bit
know.
longer. Smoke the other one a little bit longer.
I just took the fun out of you, dogging me about doing a 2-cigar challenge.
Yeah, just smoke the other one. Give it a little bit
Two
more
real-
love.
2 real robustos, not the shit you smoke.
Give a little bit more kiss on the other one.
I hope you get sick, James.
This is
Actually, they're
horrible.
pretty enjoyable right now.
I apologize. Today's show had a horrible start, but I had too much sleep today. I have too much
These
sleep
two,
today.
these two actually harmonize pretty good. It's not a bad blend.
By the
I
way,
gotta-
you guys heard it. Tim and Cigar Mechanic is gonna have a new channel for Sundays. So if you haven't subscribed to that, you're on YouTube right now. Go subscribe. All right. I don't know what's gonna be about. So Sundays are usually my time off day, kind of like not doing anything day. So
Oh,
I
they're
don't know.
It
doing
sounds
their.
like Michael's kind of channel.
Huh?
Sounds like Michael's kind of channel. Down to the nub.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. My wife said they stole my name for a show if I ever had one.
Well, you check this out, Michael.
I saw that. I'm fucking international, man.
Yeah, you are.
I gotta grab another cigar. This thing's like trying to suck a golf ball through a straw.
Uh-oh.
How often you do that?
I don't know. No, I need Chapin to come show me how.
Oh no. Oh no. So
I
yeah,
wasn't
but,
paying
I mean,
attention.
Good.
No, I'm not saying to have a new channel is bad. I personally feel like because we have everybody in the group and stuff like that, I feel like the time slot is getting more crowded. So it's a good thing that I don't have to do Wednesdays anymore. That give more people more of a break. Like if you feel like you had to go to shows every single night, that's like working. That's because people who are viewing is doing as much as people that's on the show.
Yeah,
right?
like
You're
I
spending
guess I think Brandon and Tim wanted to make sure they weren't like stepping on.
Yeah,
Tim's,
I
Tim's
know
show
they
and all
are.
the
I know
other
they are.
ones,
But Sunday there's no shows anyway. So I just don't want people to feel like they had to go to show every single day because literally there's shows every single day.
No, that's true.
That is true.
I'll be
I
right
heard
back.
that was-
Talk all the crap about me you want.
What? What? I
that
feel
was
like
the
it's
reason-
too crowded. I mean, that's aside from Bob's show. Bob's show is literally every single day. But then again, there's a good reason why people want to go to Bob's show because he's giving out everything he have, right? So he's doing the stimulus thing, okay? So yeah, he's doing that. So there's a reason to see that, but they're literally just going on every single day. So I feel like, like for example, if you watch something between 7 and 8, you wouldn't want to watch something 8 to 9, 9 to 10. You want to take a break. You want to do something else too. So that's why. You can't find the link. Come on, it's in the new home. It's actually the first post in the. You know what? Somebody invite Fernando if you have his address. But despite of that, Wednesday I want to test something out. I read a news article today talking about how Facebook want to defeat Zoom. So they did an upgrade on their messaging system, allowing 50 people in the same chat. Not that I want to have something like 50 Chapin in the chat, because that will be the end of the world. But I'll test it out. I'll test it out this Wednesday, this coming Wednesday.
Well, it's a good thing there aren't 50 Chapins. So.
I don't know. I don't want to even think about that possibility.
You guys can't even handle one.
Exactly. But that's the thing.
Can't even handle one.
But that's the thing, though. Like, it's like everybody and their wives. They can't handle one wife, but they would love to have 50 in their mind. You know, all those suicide bombers 199.
Oh wait, you're not.
So you can think people do want them. Until they have them, they're like, oh my god, what did I wish for? You know, it's too late to rob that genie lamp. It's too late. The genie's like, you can only have one wish.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those things. You know, I'm pretty sure like Kim Jong-un in Korea probably made a wish something like, I do not want to deal with this shit anymore. So they made him brain dead. Not that he wasn't brain dead to start with, but he's brain dead now.
And that rubbing the genie lamp is not what you thought it was, Chapin. Okay.
They rubbed something else.
He ain't never got a genie out of that.
He got a wife out of it. That's the next best thing, I guess. So yeah, I didn't tell you guys this, but the other day I had a cigar that's relatively kind of moist, too moist to smoke. I figured what happened if I dry it up, and like, what's the natural thing that you think to dry your cigar? What is your way to dry up a cigar?
Just dry box it.
Like that you want to smoke for the day.
Just let it set out. I don't. Well, here I don't have that problem. I don't know. It'll dry out quick.
Well, I put it in the oven to
Pre-smoking
dry
it?
up. Well, it was a bad idea. Apparently, a cigar doesn't taste good after you put it in the oven.
Have you ever
Magic
had-
toast.
Huh?
Unless it's a magic toast, maybe.
I don't know. It will be burnt toast by the end of it. So I did with 200 degrees, 15 minutes, because that's not even enough to cook a chicken, right? Kind of thing. So I put in there 200 degree, 15 minutes. Take it out. It's moist, warm, and soggy. Moist, warm, and soggy. So you know what? Crank it up, 300 degrees, 10 minutes. By then, the entire kitchen smells like cigar. Right? It smells kind of good. It like if somebody had an incense that smells like cigar, that's how it smells like. Okay? And that didn't do much. That didn't do much. Again, take it out, it's just warm. And outside starts to get crispy. Inside, still kind of wet. But outside is crispy. Alright, don't think that. Don't go there. Let me finish the story. Don't go there. Come back a little bit.
Oh, what did I just come back to?
More of his dreams.
Fernando
All
is
right.
in the home.
Right.
It's in the new home. It's the first post in the home. I'm telling you, it's first post in the
I
home.
got,
First,
I got it.
There we go.
He's here.
What's going on, guys?
So I was like, you know what?
oh, Fernando,
It's getting
what's up?
too hot. I take it out, rest it a little bit, and the leaf and the outside starts to crack. And it's like, you know what? If I don't smoke it now, I'm not gonna be able to smoke it at all. Right?
Did somebody say they microwave their cigar?
No, I toast it. I put it in the oven.
Oh, okay.
So the place smells great. My wife hated it, because the whole entire thing smells like cedar and tobacco. All right. So I let it up. Outside starts to crack. You start to hear the pop, and then you smoke it. The
But
entire
yeah,
thing smells, tastes like if you put a cigar in the water and drink that water.
That sounds nasty.
Oh, yeah.
Right? If you ever try to wash your cigar ashtray, that liquid, and drink it. That's how it tastes like.
Oh, okay. I do that when I'm driving. I put it out in like a bottle of water so I don't throw it out, and that water gets nasty.
Yeah, it tastes super bad. So yeah, for science, in the future, don't put your cigar in the oven to dry it out. That's
I thought you were gonna say you drink the ashtray water.
I would just say like
No, like literally because that's what it is. The moisture has sucked out those things. So when you burn it, you're just boiling.
That's what we want to see him do live is drink the ashtray water
Oh yeah, that'd be a good one.
for science, lab coat and everything.
You know, we have another scientist here, Albert. Don't look out, it's you.
No, I'm not doing that. But did you Google it?
Huh?
To be fair, did you Google how to dry it out?
No. But I really has an instant where I needed that cigar like right away.
Well, what you could have done is put it in a Tupperware with rice, with dry rice.
No, because then the rice powder will go on there.
Oh, okay.
Rice powder.
Rice has starch powder on top of it.
I know you could just wipe that off. I mean, come on.
It has taste to it. It has flavor to it. It actually makes you actually make your cigar burnt because of that starch.
So is that the new way we're gonna start infusing cigars now? Like soak them in water and then infuse them with that?
No, that cigar is what happens. That cigar actually fell off and sat on top of my bees. Those like water bees for humidity. So it's wet. And I figure if I don't smoke that day, it's got a mold. So I try to dry it up and smoke it. Bad idea, but at least
you could have put a little cellophane over the rice and laid the cigar on the stack. You wouldn't have had to, it would have worked for the rice anyway.
What's up, everybody?
I don't know. You could mold the rice too. I've seen rice mold and they were nasty. So, hey man.
Yeah.
Who was that?
But you can call that plume, right? The rice powder would be plume.
Yeah, sure. No, the rice wine will be the rice wine grain that you can actually use to make rice wine. It's fermented. No, please do not try this at home. Please do not do it.
Tobacco infused sake? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
So note to self: no cooking cigars.
Yep, no baking cigar.
No baking. There we go.
Cause you make rice wine and sake out of tobacco.
Well, you've already made bacon cigars. Now you've made baking cigars. So, what's next?
Baking chapin.
So nobody's gonna address a Full Metal Jacket reference.
He's gonna put some. He's gonna put some pot in the cigar, and he's gonna have a baked cigar.
Nobody's gonna address the fact. So nobody's gonna address the fact he just said "sucky sucky" long time.
Me love you long time.
Long time.
Oh my.
We'll try to not to infringe too much of copyrights here, okay?
So the next thing would be deep fried cigar.
Deep fried cigar. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, batter.
So we'll hold Fernando to that. Fernando's got a deep fried cigar and try to smoke it.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
It's your idea. It's your idea. You know?
I still got. I didn't. No, I never said fry it.
You just did deep fried cigar.
I didn't say. I said no. I said you could batter it. And
no. See, it's on. This is recorded on YouTube, man.
Hey, I still gotta do that 2 cigar challenge that I'm probably gonna do later on today.
Later on today, it should be now.
Should be now.
Yeah,
while I'm
should be
doing
now.
It. Yeah.
While James is on this right now.
I was saying that, but I'm actually in line right now. I'm at the border.
That doesn't stop anybody. All right, yeah, at the border, if the cop comes up, he's just like, "Hey, would you like one?"
That's just an excuse, guy.
Like Hashimoto's.
Martin and Maya's on the other side. Martin, why aren't you on this side?
Fernando, how them Gurkhas work out for those federales?
Oh, they're good, dude. I mean, I haven't seen them again. I gave some away. I still got some to give away.
Good.
Things are huge, dude. It's like 80, what is it, like 70 ring gauge?
I don't even remember.
Which one are we talking about?
Oh, I traded them some Gurkhas to give away for those what were they, the Obrigado? The Obrigado?
Oh, Obrigado.
Yeah.
Regular Obrigado? Or the
short run?
Short
run with the blue band.
I'm holding that short run right now. I still have a box of it.
How did you like it though? I didn't like it at all. I had two of them. No good for me.
It is still it is better than the original Obrigado for sure. Bond on.
What about you, dude?
No, I didn't like it.
No,
I had
yeah,
one.
I'm telling you.
Got like halfway
Well, you
through
didn't
it.
like it, but did you like the original?
I never had the original.
Yeah, see?
Had the-
If you
I
didn't
had
like the
short
original, you probably wouldn't like that one either.
So the original and then the short run came after.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the short run was a limited run. I don't remember how many boxes.
The
he made,
short
but it
run
was like-
came way later. The short run came
Yeah.
a year later, so.
Yeah.
That's all I remember seeing. Was the
Yeah,
short run.
I had high hopes for it because I really liked the Filthy Viking, the original one, but I didn't enjoy the
Filthy
Obrigado at all.
Viking and Obrigado are two different monsters. They're like not even close.
Yeah. I thought they would be more similar because of he has a certain type of palate, but I guess not. He probably tried to hit something for everybody.
They're not even close. They're not even close. Like if you ask me if I prefer the original Obrigado or original Filthy Viking, I like the Filthy Viking a lot more.
Yeah, I love the Filthy Viking. I'm
Right?
still kicking myself in the butt that I didn't buy more.
Like
Right now,
just
they're gone.
for the
I have
sake of
some left.
comparison, if Filthy Viking was a 10, Obrigado original is about like a 4.5, and the short
Okay.
run is about a 5.56.
Yeah.
So this is a big difference.
Big difference.
Yeah, because that Rocky Patel Filthy Viking was bomb. I love that one.
And not to mention, the Filthy Viking burns a lot better than the Obrigado. All the Obrigado burns funny.
Yeah,
Correct me if I'm wrong, because all my Obrigado burns funny.
I didn't have
Yeah,
any.
the main thing I remember is that the Filthy Viking has like a buttered toast taste all the way, and that Obrigado had a real harsh, like earthy taste. I don't know, like. but
Which
harsh.
that flavor is not in the new one anymore. That is not the new Filthy Viking. The new Filthy Viking does not taste like that at all.
Yeah, that's what I need to get some. To be honest, I'm scared of trying them, dude, because I'm like, I don't know.
You want to try the other one, the La Delia thingy. The
Dama Volada?
Yeah, that one is closer to the Filthy Viking.
Okay.
Cause I didn't particularly care for the new Filthy Viking at all.
No good.
I had an OG Filthy Viking with my coffee at work this morning. So yeah.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah. I have one left. I'm probably gonna let it age for a while and then go back to it when like something pops.
The short run already aged though. The short run already aged.
No, I mean the Filthy Viking, the original Filthy Viking. I've already had it for a year, so I'm gonna hold on to it for another while.
You know, I can't. Man, that would be rude. Never mind.
Go ahead.
I've got two original Obrigados and two short runs still. So
I was saying that if Cigars Daily is not gonna use that blend anymore, shouldn't they release that blend for something else like SSL?
Yeah, dude, that'd be awesome. That'd be freaking sick if that would happen.
I can't do that. That's way out of line. Way out of line.
and
I can
Tim
only do
was-
that if I didn't know about it. If I didn't know that blend was theirs, I probably would.
Yeah.
Hey, can I buy that blend? Like buy like 200 of those. You know what?
Tim was saying he wasn't really sure how much of that blend he owned. Anyway,
He probably doesn't own it.
Since
He
it was
probably
like
doesn't own it, yeah.
Yeah, it was like a handshake deal with Rocky, I guess.
Besides, that's the thing. A blend is a blend, and you can't really. There's no trademark for a blend. You can go to any store and then ask for the same blend, and they probably sell it to you.
Well, I mean, wouldn't it be like a recipe, like just like if you make cookies with what, like this much vanilla, this much flour, this much that? I mean, isn't it just out there? Like anybody can make it, no?
Yeah, exactly. If you know the recipe, the blend, the ratio is, you can do it. I mean, that's the thing. A lot of house blends are actually the same blend as a budget cigar.
Yeah.
And they just allow them to give it to it. So there's no proprietary thing. I mean, you can't even say like how often you find two cigar has the same flavor. You do, they are probably the same cigar, right?
Yeah.
So, or at least the same tobacco in there. I mean, there's only so many kind of tobaccos. The variations.
I would think they have their rep that sells them their bundle sticks, and they just call it their own. They just give it their own name.
And I gotta be honest with you, nothing against him or anybody. The way Rocky Patel is burned, they will probably give that recipe to someone.
Yeah.
They will be like, you know what? I wanted something like Filthy Viking before, and they will be like, this is exactly what you want to sell this. Go for it. I think they will.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But I'm not gonna go that route.
Rocky-
I'm not gonna go around. So
Rocky has so many freaking blends out there. It's crazy.
They have so many blend, but that's the thing. Not every one of them are good. So.
No, I think I only like 2 of them. The Decade and the 20th Maduro is my favorite.
Have you tried the 1990 yet?
No, I've had the 92, the 70.
You need to try the 1990. 1990 is totally different beast.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good smoke.
Like who here on right now think 1990 was bad? You think 1990 was bad, Ivan?
I don't. I think it's good.
Yeah, like I think everybody here will agree 1990 was pretty good.
Yeah, 'cause I still need to try the Sun Grown, the one with the white wrapper with the red letters. And there's another one that I see a lot of people post too that I haven't tried yet.
The key to pick a sun-grown flavor is to try that brand's naturals or Connecticut. If you like it, you gotta like the sun. If you don't like the Connecticut, you're not gonna like the sun.
Okay, yeah.
That's the only difference. Like that's how I choose whether or not to smoke the sun-grown.
But what makes it a Sun Grown? I don't understand. Is it a Habano wrapper or what is it?
They're natural wrapper just under the sun longer.
Oh, okay.
They don't cover it up.
Yeah, they don't use that cheese to cover it.
But they have slightly more flavor, but it's just natural strong.
Yeah. Yeah, cause I'm leaning a lot away from Connecticut. I'm just not getting. The only ones I've had that I actually enjoyed are the blue and green and the Reserva. Even the Cuevas, the regular Cuevas. I don't know if it was because they gave me the 60 ring gauge that I didn't really like it. Maybe it was that I got the 60 ring gauge instead of the 52.
No, I did not like the regular Cuevas Connecticcut. Everybody know that. The Reserva one is totally different. It's completely different. Like 10 times better. It's 10 times better. So.
Yeah, I love that Reserva Natural and the blue and green. The blue and green, the one that Michael gave me was fucking outstanding too.
Because I always say that they should have released the Reserva to start with and not release the original, the Connecticut, because that one's like almost no taste to me. Almost no taste.
Well, isn't that their original, like their original line from back in the day? They just brought back and called it Reserva.
They say that it was before, when they cannot use the name Habano or something like that, and they didn't use that, and so when they could, they brought it back.
Yeah, he said those blends are from like 90 something rather.
Yeah, that's what I remember, something like that. Yeah. Because the Maduro was pretty good, but it wasn't. I mean, it was good, but it wasn't like, oh my god, this is the most amazing thing. But I really do love their Habano. Their fucking Habano is amazing.
I think Brendan said that he's had a TV turned on the TV, so he had to go off because he's background noises. Because he realized that even he's on here, he cannot defend himself. We're still gonna talk about him.
Mr. Chapin?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's defenseless, basically.
I noticed he kept hiding down below his screen, below his camera again.
Yeah, because all I can see is this.
All you see his little eyes.
That's all I see.
That's a real thing, man.
Dude.
He can hold this position for a long time.
Yeah, he don't want you to see what he's doing, underneath the camera.
Hey, you know what? You know what I want to see? I want to see it live in here. We're Chapin, and I need to see was it William Gallahan?
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
That's
YouTube will cut the stream right there.
With James and everybody else in here and Mike and everybody else. I'm just gonna sit back with some popcorn, just throw out random. Hey, what about this? And then just watch.
No, you don't even have to say anything. The moment it says, "Hey, this is Chapin," and we have a guest named William, YouTube cut the stream right there. Red flag.
Just let it go. Just let magic happen.
Red flag for hate speech right there before they even say anything.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Oh god.
Oh gosh, sure.
The entire channel will be blocked for that hate speech red flag.
Hey Jeff, what are you smoking, dude? What two cigars are you smoking?
Who?
Jeffy.
Jeff is not
James?
here.
Oh, my bad, James.
I'm smoking a Meridiana from Villager and a Cigar World factory run from Alec Bradley.
They're only good? I mean, like, are you enjoying that or no?
Yeah, they're actually pairing pretty good together.
It's a lot better than the factory smoked sweets. here with the journey.
I mean, I don't know what to do. I think I'm gonna do the Cuevas Habano and the Maduro, because I mean they have the same blend, just different wrapper. I wonder what it would be like to smoke them together.
It will just be
These
a
things are
spicy,
just totally burning.
spicy Maduro.
They're totally not burning even though. It's
They're
just
not
like,
supposed to. They're two different cigars, two different
I
fills.
know, but they're just not. It's kind of hard to hold them together now because I'll be burning the side of the other cigar.
You know, the problem is that none of our mouth is big enough to fit two, except Chapin.
Oh, Chapin can fit two Woodies in there.
No, Chapin was, you know, that's the thing. Chapin cheated by using two tiny cigars, so of course it's gonna fit.
Michael was doing pretty good though.
Yeah. Well, because I had him at an angle. Had one on this side.
But didn't Brandon didn't he smoke a black and mild and a Swisher Sweet at the same time?
Oh,
And I guess
low ball, man.
Michael can suck harder than I can, so.
That one is low ball, man.
Oh shit! Come back on here, dude. Where'd you go?
He's trying to explain to his wife why he had to rape other hosts.
Oh yeah, that he's probably. Wait a minute. What's going on over here?
What's going on with Pierre?
Yeah, his wife is probably like, "What the hell's going on over here?"
Yeah, and he's just like, I'm raping bunch of guys.
Safe, or he won't have any more kids out of it, I guess. I don't
Whoa.
know.
I don't know.
Tony, you seem to have rape on your mind an awful lot this evening.
I know somebody's been watching Law and Order Criminal SVU.
No, actually.
Hentai?
What did I watch today?
Hentai?
I watched a
Hentai.
Korean
I'm
drama
angry with Michael.
called The King. And that's pretty much it. I was actually out shopping today for groceries. The line was super stupid long. I waited 1 hour to check out.
Fuck
Yeah, right now I'm stuck in line here at the border, and the line is super long, like obnoxiously long.
A bag of rice is $50 today. A 24 pack of Poland Spring is $6.95 today.
Dude, that's why you gotta become you gotta put some stuff to the side, man. Like,
I do. I already have a bag of rice. I went to buy another bag of rice.
No, dude. I mean, you gotta get like at least 100 pounds of rice and some Mylar bags and just.
Why do you need 100 pounds of rice? What do?
Dude, you never know. You never know.
What? Who do I think I'm feeding? Pigs?
You never know, dude.
Chapin.
You never know.
He already bought up all the noodles.
I can make the noodles.
You never know, man.
Because I never know, I don't think I need that much rice. That's the thing. I thought the border was closed. No, the border's not closed. The immigration's closed.
No. The border's closed to people with tourist visas. If you're a resident, like a resident alien, if you're a U.S. citizen, if you have a diplomatic visa or a work visa, you can still cross. You just can't cross if you have a tourist visa.
Who was the one that posted a thing about this priest think that he can spit on COVID-19 and kill the germ?
I don't know.
That was on Eric Siegler's.
Yeah, I didn't even know who that is until I watched it. I was like, did that guy just flee and for the power of hell to use the fires in the church?
Dude, you know what? You know what the Mexican president did when COVID first hit? I shit you not, he made these little prayer cards and said that if you wave them in the air, it'll go away.
Wow.
Like making fun of it. Yeah. I shit you not. I'm gonna look for a picture of a little card.
Can you get me one while you're over there?
Yeah, I'm like, it'd be the most awesome thing. I was wondering what you can do to get it, because the last time he opened his mouth, he said he was gonna auction off the presidential plane. 500 pesos a ticket, and because he wanted to sell the presidential plane because it was costing too much money and they never use it.
So
how crazy would you be if you tried to fly around with the presidential plane for Mexico?
No. How would you think, like, if you have like a fucking shack, like if you live in a shack and you win this multi-million-dollar airplane?
You can't even upkeep it, and you can't even keep to store it.
Yeah.
After you get it, he will charge you tax on owning it.
Oh yeah, tax out the ass. It's the funniest thing.
So would
Oh,
you
he-
get
but
that?
he did-
Would you? Good.
He did auction off his presidential limousine. He rides around in a Volkswagen Jetta now.
What was his presidential limousine brand?
I don't know what it was, but it was like a super bulletproof car. I think some rich super rich businessman bought it, and he offered to let him use it, and he said no, that he's a man of the people. He has nothing.
You rent it from him.
Quick 30 just say Mexico. He bet Mexico is run out of Vic and Vapor Rub and 7-Up. Why 7-Up?
Freaking
Get cut off.
Vicks and fucking Bacanora.
Like why 7-Up? Doesn't they have Sprite?
No caffeine. There's no caffeine in it, I don't think.
There's no caffeine in Sprite either, isn't it?
Right. And so it's like a lemon lime kind of a thing. It's like a remedy kind of deal.
There's caffeine in 7-Up and Sprite. So otherwise, they wouldn't sell one without caffeine.
No, they don't have caffeine there. They have a
They
lot of
have to
sugar
have
in
it.
there.
Sprite doesn't have caffeine.
Yeah, they all have sugar.
I can't hear Ivan. Ivan was talking, but I can't hear him.
It's all high fructose corn syrup.
Nobody can hear you, Ivan.
Yeah, Ivan. Yeah.
Yeah, you see your microphone thing is not even jumping up and down. Nobody can hear you. You might want to drop off and connect back in again. See if that works.
Am I coming on? Because my thing's kind of weird too.
If you look at the side of the screen, it shows your microphone volume up and down when you talk.
Yeah, it's like a little green thing that goes.
Yeah.
Okay, I see
So
it,
that's when your microphone is working.
All right.
That's Mexico's cure for everything. Okay, Mexico's cure for everything is 7-Up and Vapor Vicks.
And Vapor Rub. Oh yeah, Vapor Rub. A 7-Up and Vapor Rub Vaporu is like the king of it.
That's
and
okay. We can
and if your dog
export
gets
some
sick-
Robitussin. That's a cure all for everything here.
No, and if your dog gets sick,
Oh yeah, I
you
can
gotta
hear
give
you
him
now.
weenie. If your dog gets sick, you gotta give him a tortilla and weenie. If he doesn't get better, he's gone.
Oh shit! What?
I think 7-Up's got like 3% juice in it.
7-Up soft drink contains no caffeine and now contains no artificial ingredients or preservative. Only half the sodium as before, distributed by 7-Up. I can tell you that's full of bullcrap because if they have things that I can't pronounce in there, is artificial. Yeah. Oh, I can see he's getting his mask ready. He's getting his mask ready. So when the border patrol comes around, what you doing here? He's gonna start coughing.
Oh shit! Talking about that, I gotta find my passport.
Wonder when we have to change our passport photos to add a mask onto it.
Aren't they gonna? I thought they were gonna make like an ID that says that you have the COVID-19 antibodies.
That would be stupid.
So that you know those people who had the antibody are able to go to work. But today they just released another warning says that there is no evidence that after you get COVID-19 you'll be immune to COVID-19.
Dude, the way things are going, I wouldn't be surprised if like they make us get all kinds of weird shit, like weird paperwork for just to do one thing.
They're going to, definitely.
You know, all those people are saying to open up the.
Here's the thing: like people are so scared, they're willing to give up their rights to stay safe, and they're so scared over something that's not as bad as other stuff that's out there.
Albert, isn't citric acid and potassium citrate are actually considered as artificial ingredient?
Probably are, man.
Because
I'm
they're
just telling you
chemicals.
what they posted. I just posted what they have on the internet.
And the thing about natural flavor, if you cannot post what natural flavor is not natural flavor.
Albert's an internet scientist.
And it says no artificial preservatives, right? Calcium disodium is artificial preservative.
I just posted what they had is all.
I'm just telling you, those things are chemical and they are byproduct of preservatives and they are a artificial ingredient.
Yeah, but they came from natural things and they made them into an artificial thing, so they're
That's
gonna
still
say
artificial.
it's natural.
Which thing isn't come from natural thing to make it into artificial? The thing is that natural flavor actually contains a lot of stuff, including bugs. Here are some
I don't
bug
think there's
flavorings.
anything natural about Chapin, okay?
What? Chapin thought he just got
think
away
he's
with the whole
totally-
conversation. He
I
just
think
turned
he's
back
totally
there.
out of
want to
business.
get grossed out, if you want to get grossed out, look on the USDA's website and find out how much like rat poop is allowed to be in your food, like in your cereal. and shit.
They allow quite a bit too, like how many milligrams or something like that.
Yeah.
It should be 0.
Yeah.
It should be 0.
Yeah, but it's basically inevitable. And here's the other thing too: when you drink soda out of the can, that can is in huge warehouses before it's packed. Like when it's packed, rats pee on that stuff.
Yeah,
They do. They did a test to buy a case of sodas and shine black light on it, and they found like rat footprints on it.
Yeah. I mean, it's you can't not have rats. It's impossible.
And people think that it's clean to use straws. Straw is the same way, okay? Straw is the same way.
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. No, I mean it's crazy what people think is safe. It's actually not. Like, I mean, it's not 100%, but it's good enough.
It's a false sense of security. Everything is false sense of security, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Especially in factories, you don't know what falls in there, what touched in there. You don't know if the toilet paper is clean enough for your ass either. You don't know. Those towels that you used to wipe your mouth with.
No, the worst thing is
you can come hang out in our warehouse at where I work. You can feel totally unsafe all day.
Yeah, no, the worst thing is like hotel rooms, dude. Like, have you seen those documentaries where they take a black light to hotel rooms?
Yeah, you can find all kind of liquid spot.
Yeah, all kinds of human liquid like everywhere.
But at least those are safe, kind of.
See, but Fernando, you stay in a lot of hotels, so is that you?
Talking about hotels,
dude,
Michael, I already don't feel safe to go to Arizona. So
there might be a couple drops of my DNA somewhere. You never know.
Whoa! Clean out after yourself, man. Clean out after yourself.
Hey, when it goes, it just squirts all over the place. What can you do?
Wipe down the walls at least. Wipe down the walls.
No, now when I go into hotel rooms, I got my little spray bottle of alcohol. Like,
You gotta be very careful because Sherry's looking at you with the very like disgusted eyes right now. She's like, I can't believe they're talking about this shit right now.
Oh, I forgot Sherry was on here. I'm sorry.
Sherry's like, I'm just gonna stare at you with an evil look.
Sherry's in the shadows with the microphone off, like nothing happening.
She's gonna reach through the camera and smack your ass.
Oh man.
Sherry's the one sitting there with her finger on the delete button,
All right, thank you.
Hey guys, I don't know if you guys noticed, Carlos Campo.
I gotta go, guys. I'm next in line here at the border.
Okay.
I'll pop back in later.
All right. Carlos
All right,
Campo.
later, Fernando.
I think that's his name, right? Carlos Campo.
Paco.
Paco. He left the group a while ago. I don't know when. Like he just one day. I actually put a red line on the roster list the other while back because I wasn't sure what's going on. I don't know if he left. No words, right? And I just saw a post about him getting a car accident 3 months ago.
Was it? I thought it was a year ago.
It says 3 months ago.
Was it 3 months ago?
I think it was posted by his wife or something.
Yeah, I thought it was a year ago, but maybe
Let me double check that post. I'm pretty sure I saw it today.
Yeah, I saw it today as well.
Yeah. But that might make sense of why he hasn't been responding. But here's the thing, though. He wasn't even on that list of audit.
No, because you already had him read it out before I ever did that.
Yeah, but then like I didn't delete him. Nobody deleted him. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember him being on there.
Yeah, I don't know what's
So it was
going on,
before
but
that.
like I think that's something we'll follow up in a little bit to see what's going on with it because if he was doing that because he got sick and everything, he should come back if he could.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know he was in an accident or anything like that. Nobody told me about it until today.
Well, I told you today. At least that's better than nothing.
No, he didn't tell me today. I saw a post, and then
But he
he's
just
literally
left by
all
himself.
wrapped up. He looks like a mummy in the bed.
Wow.
Yeah, he's totally wrapped up. Imagine that post from the person that has a regenerative wife that can regenerate from death many times. The photo that he posted, and then it's worse by 20 times. And except this one is legit.
Yeah, it was in 2009 is when it happened.
I didn't even know what's going on. I just one day I found out he wasn't on the list anymore.
Yeah, the post was like she said it was in 2009.
But didn't she say something about 3 months?
No.
I just read that he had recovered, blah blah blah. So I read 3 months somewhere.
Yeah, I didn't say anything about 3 months. No.
That's weird. Yeah, but I don't know what's going on. We should follow up on that when we get a chance. But at least he recovered, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because he looks super bad on that picture. That picture looks bad. I almost felt like James probably cheated by cutting a tip off of one of the cigars. The difference are so big.
But you watched me smoke the thing right from the beginning. So.
But I don't know if you like get off the screen and come back, have your wife in the cycle, let it back
of course
up.
you know, because you can see the ash that I knocked off.
I only see the ash now.
Yeah, go back. Go back and look.
Double puff that other one.
Yeah. Smoke the other one faster. Give it a little bit more love. Kiss a few more times.
That's right.
It's smoking just fine. It's just burning really slow.
You need
Grab
to
the
sucky
tip,
sucky
grab the
some more.
Grab the tip. Grab the tip.
That's what Chapin always says. Grab the tip.
Oh no.
No.
See,
all
Chapin
he's
just can't
got.
get away with this. Like
all he's
every
got.
5 minutes, he goes back to him. That's what I'm telling you. Like he's the
All
guy
there
that
is
wait in
is
the
a tip.
corner to see if there's anybody he can grab.
All he's got is a tip.
No, Matt. I was gonna ask you if you wanted one of those prayer cards so you could set it on fire and like sage everything with it or something.
Sage.
That's gonna help.
Set it on fire.
Said one of those prayer cards that Fernando was talking about.
I don't know. Oh, here's the thing today. So my wife's been reading Quora or something like that. It's a forum that people post questions and stuff like that, right?
Quora, yeah.
Yeah. So this person posts about how she's a writer that writes like boy love story and stuff like that, and that there is a gay community that complains about her writing boy love, which is guy love guys. And she's like, how dare she write story about gay people when she's not gay herself? She doesn't, like, how does she know how gays are like? So she's like, you cannot write gay stories.
Well, then they're like singling themselves out and saying that their love is different than anybody else's, right?
But that's not the point. The point is that who doesn't write stories about things that don't... can you imagine some kind of magical warlord comes up and complain about Harry Potter?
How can you write about Harry Potter? You don't know.
How dare you write about magical world? You're not even a wizard.
You don't even own a broom.
Do you know what I'm saying? Can you imagine that? How do you know the spell is Inspector Patrota? How dare you? How dare you write about castle and dragons? You're not even a dragon.
How can you write about Harry Potter? You use a vacuum cleaner.
I was like, it's kind of weird for a gay guy to complain about people write about gay guys, because in a way is that gay guys are confused about themselves, so they turn gay, right? So they are not even sure about themselves. How can they? I mean, not to mention like this, okay? Not even one woman understands woman. Guys don't understand woman, period. But not even woman understand woman. So is that woman cannot write a story about that? Can you imagine Bill Gates comes over and say, how dare you write a story about rich men? You're not even rich. It's just...
We need to check that information. Sherry, do women understand women?
No. Women understand more about women than me.
That's a politician. That's a politician answer about, we don't understand them completely, but we kind of do.
Debunked, Tony, debunked.
No, she just gave you a politician answer.
I don't know. I was gonna say all the guys that I've ever been hit on sure seem to understand themselves pretty well.
Yeah, guys are easy to figure out. Okay, we're dumb and stupid. There. All right, we're dumb and stupid, but we only do the same thing over and over again. All right, if you like something, you do that over and over again. Women, they're not too sure. All right. Because every day, my wife just complain about her coworkers. I don't understand why she does that. Well, yeah, because I don't understand either. Talk to me, isn't it? But in the end, the most important thing is that understand that book has a label on it. It's fiction, which means it's not true, which means it's okay for her to not know.
Yeah. What he said.
The whole fucking point.
Right? So. Yeah, I just told my wife that. She said, "Oh, you're right." And we're like, "Yeah, I know I'm right because it's fiction. I don't know."
But you don't know if your wife was just, if she was telling you the truth or if she really did understand.
Here's the thing. In the end, what people don't understand is boy love story is not a gay story. I understand that because somewhere in the story, that boy, before they love another man, they like a woman. So they're actually bisexual.
Yeah.
The story actually runs both ways. So a lot of Chinese shows, TV shows, they actually redo the story in TV shows, like real life TV shows. But in the TV show, where the man's supposed to like the other man, they like a woman. So it actually works the other way. Kind of weird. I'm like, why am I getting this kind of question on Saturday morning? Or not Saturday morning, afternoon. Saturday afternoon.
Nothing else to do.
There is nothing else to do. You're right. There is nothing else to do.
Fucking nothing to do.
Here, let's talk about this. Matt, what did you do today?
I built a little backhoe that I bought for myself to help with some projects around the house. I gotta do some trenching.
All right, shut up. You did something. So there's nothing to do. You did something. All right, you did something.
No, I'm doing stuff every day.
So there is something for you to do.
I gotta keep busy.
There's something for you to do. Okay, James, what did you do today other than sleeping?
Sleeping? I didn't sleep today. I slept tonight. This is this morning for me.
Well, fine. Yesterday.
I watched television or watched movies on the computer, and I talked to my brother and his wife on the phone for a long time.
With that said, did you guys know Kim Jong-un had a brother? I did not even know he had a brother.
Yeah, he died a couple years ago.
Don't they all have brothers?
Wait. His brother died a couple years ago, but because they're saying that his brother's got to take over the throne when he dies.
No, his brother's dead. They got assassinated.
What's going on, everybody? It is Martina Maya.
Oh no.
Oh, we're in the wrong channel. We're in the wrong channel. Switch. We're on the Martina Maya Cigar review. Wrong channel.
What's going on, guys?
What's up?
Martin?
All right, come on, Martin. Why are you smoking? Why are you drinking? Don't tell me you're not drinking anything. Get out of here.
Oh, I'm drinking. I've got Oliva Master Blend.
Cool.
Ooh.
And I've got some Old Forester behind me.
Behind you.
Yeah, behind me. On
the air.
He's drinking it backwards.
Okay. It's something different too. I mean, Oliva Master. Okay.
Yeah, Joe sent it to me.
Oh, nice. You know, Joe have a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, he does.
Anyway,
sorry
Tony,
I'm late,
they
by
were
the
saying
way.
his sister might take over the throne.
Yeah, his sister is already talking for him.
Yeah.
What happened?
Kim Jong-un's sister might take over the throne.
Ah, fuck.
But she's more evil than him for sure. She's like,
I bet.
she's been taking over power a little bit at a time. But it's like no secret that Kim Jong-un was gonna die because he could barely walk.
All right, so what's the over? So what's the over and under on Trump calling her a bitch?
What?
What's
All I
the
heard
over
was
and under
bitch.
on Trump calling her a bitch?
You don't want to call her a bitch in North Korea, I can tell you for sure.
No, I'm just saying, but Trump's going to say it sometime. I want to know what the over and under is on that. We ought to bet on it.
Oh God. I don't know. I think if she assumed power, she'll be overthrown. Even though he already pretty much killed everybody that can take over the throne. I think somebody will still try. But like, what is the point? Why is China sending doctors over there? You already know the term brain dead is pretty much not. It cannot bring this person back. It's done for.
I'm pretty sure his sister's the one who killed his brother. Well, their brother. I think she
Hey,
sent
what-
out the
what
assassins to kill him.
What if his sister paid the surgeon to botch the surgery so that she could overthrow him?
You know, I don't think she had to do that because like he's already bad. Like it's heart disease. He already have that problem for a long time.
Right.
Like he was walking right next to Trump, and Trump is like walking like yeah. He's like right before he looks like the dog from Howl's Moving Castle. Like he's halfway dead there already.
He's young too, right? He's like only fucking 30, something like that.
Say that again.
He's young too, isn't he? He's only like 30.
Yeah, but with the way he's eating and smoking cigars and buying Louis Vuittons.
Smoking cigars. Whoa. Careful.
Hey, in North Korea,
those
they can
menthol
only
cigarettes.
smoke. They can only smoke Korean brand cigars, and I don't
Tony,
even
you're-
know where they get the Korean brand cigars. Okay.
Tony, you're almost talking about yourself, except just replace it with Davidoff. Eating whatever you want and smoking cigars.
I smoke Davidoffs.
Well, that's the only difference. Instead, you're smoking Davidoff instead.
That makes a big difference. That makes a big difference. That makes a difference between smoking a fake Cuban and a real Cuban.
Maybe they're smoking Cubans with Korean bands.
No.
Yeah, maybe they're smoking Davidoffs.
No, they can't be smoking Davidoffs.
Cigars.
They're smoking whatever cigar China is selling them.
Okay, James is cheating. And by the way, he's cheating. He's taking a puff out of one and then puffing out
He
the
had
other.
to because they're not the same length anymore.
Get your toothpick. Put them in between them. Just jab them both.
And you keep that nub burning, and it burns your face off while you're smoking that other one. You guys are ruthless.
You know, I realize that when we do the chat thingy, it's great, except that the chat always go down to the gutter.
It comes back around, though. It comes back around.
It kind of does, but still, it goes to the gutter many times. You know?
Oh, see, after you left yesterday, Michael and I started talking about bowling.
We had a perfectly civilized conversation.
Normal.
I'm sure.
It was perfectly civilized.
It's your fault.
Talk about bowling.
Because I look like a gutter. Is that what it is?
And
I
these
walk
are
around with 1 foot wet.
It's Tony's fault.
Blame Tony.
No, blame Hashimoto today. Hashimoto's not here. Blame him.
Okay,
Yeah,
blame
he's-
Well, at least you got one challenge going. I mean,
No,
I didn't even get
Michael's got
challenged. I just
another
went
one.
ahead and did it before somebody challenged me to.
Michael's got another challenge he's got to do.
Oh yeah, I gotta nub something down again.
Kat is still here having ice cream. Kat, how did that ice cream conversation jump into this conversation?
That's how he's enjoying the chat and laughing by having ice cream.
Not a good time to tell me about ice cream when things are going down the gutter. Pretty sure they were talking about American Pie yesterday.
That was your fault too.
Yeah, that was your fault. Yeah.
That wasn't my fault. Oh, that kind of is, but it wasn't my fault.
Yeah, it was. Totally.
You brought up the gay boys. Well,
I can't help it. That's the kind of things that my wife asked me. I had to tell you guys what my wife asked me to.
Well, you kind of seed the conversation. No pun intended.
Why can't we just have a very education-driven conversation despite of the subject?
We can do that.
Yeah, see? We could.
Is anything possible in our group?
It's pretty
Let's
hard.
have a-
It's pretty hard.
Yeah. Let's just
Especially
have
the other scientist in this group is muting himself and watching something else. Eating.
Yep.
We're gonna have a normal conversation about gay boys.
Let's talk about cigars. You guys know that new cigar that is coming out in China? That one only for Asia.
Now, how would we know that?
What?
How would we know that?
2 posts was made in the group. Okay, 2 posts was made in the group, and one of them was from Martin Amaya.
Well, I saw it, but that doesn't mean that it's real. I mean, I think it's fake news.
You think it's fake?
It's not. I mean, it's based off the blend.
You can't trust anything coming out of China.
It's English news. It's English news.
You still can't trust it.
So what blend was it called, Martin? What did you say?
It's based off the blend for the Hoyo de Nicaragua de Quedas, which is actually a pretty good cigar, but it's just a smaller size. It's like a 60 ring gauge by like 4, I think.
Asians don't like too long of a cigar. It takes too much time.
But I mean, a 60 ring gauge is going to take you about a same as a nub, so like an hour.
But it doesn't matter because like when they get to this size, they just toss it. That's literally like what, 45 minutes of smoke.
See, problem, Martin, is when you say it was a good cigar, we can't really know if it's a good cigar or not because you hate half the cigars we like.
You're right.
What are you talking about? Which is the half the cigar that you guys like? That I say I hate.
He doesn't like a lot of Espinosas, you know.
I like some of the Espinosas.
Half and half. Half and half.
Right? I like a lot of Espinosas. I like Casacuevas. I like one Vitello.
That master blend, Martin. You like that?
No.
Damn it!
See?
It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I just have a very refined palate. Okay, I'm like.
You like a master blend?
I am like the Gordon Ramsay. I'm like the Gordon Ramsay of cigars taster. Okay.
I am.
I don't know if you're Gordon Ramsay. You got sick on a factory smoke. So.
Exactly. Gordon Ramsay will have us like factory smoke. What is this thing? You donkey! And then throw it on the trash. Okay.
Pun it like Chapin.
I'm Gordon Ramses.
Did I tell you
No,
guys?
you're not. You're not Gordon Ramsay. Your palate doesn't seem to be refined enough. You're like, no, this is shit.
This
Everything's
is shit.
Yeah, this is shit.
This is horrible. This is so raw. It's still making noises.
I almost
I mean,
grabbed
at least we smoked like 2 different cigars here. So not
I
like
did
Chapin.
smoke 2 different ones. That was bad.
I will say, I did smoke the Espinosa Murcielago in like, I think it was a Lancero size. No, it was I think it was a Churchill, and it was actually better than the Robusto.
The one that I sent you was a Toro, so I don't know what you had after that.
No, I got the one so the one that you sent me wasn't as good as the one that I got from the My Cigar Pack, and that was
Hey, shameless plug. Shameless plug.
No, I'm just saying where I got it from.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug, yeah.
You're the same cigar. Shameless plug.
Hey, they're actually paying me though.
Right.
That's why I say shameless plug, because this is not paid.
Hashtag sponsored link. Hashtag sponsored freaking stream.
Just so you know, I still have not gotten that order.
No, you're okay. You're thinking there's 2 packs. You got the My Monthly cigars.
Yeah.
The one I'm talking about is the My Cigar Pack.
Yeah, but I'm still saying that my monthly cigars still have not sent me my cigar.
I know, because I haven't even gotten the May Pack.
I ordered in April. Before
I know, but
Justin.
you missed the deadline.
No, before Justin, and Justin got hit.
I don't know.
Alright? I ordered it first. Justin asked me about it, and I told him to order it, and he ordered.
Okay, but I talked to my sponsor, and he said that you'll be getting the May Pack. So,
Shameless plug.
okay, I won't say it then. Okay, bye.
Shameless plug, yeah.
I have no problem for him to get paid. No, it's a good thing. You should get paid.
No, it's like once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I was like, okay, I gotta change something. I want to be able to make some money. So any product reviews that I'm gonna do from now on, I'm gonna ask for $25 per review, per promo video. And they're like, and I got my first okay. I was like, okay, cool. So every promo
I need you to
video
learn
that
what I do wrong, because you're making money, but Shadow Smoke's Legion is losing money by the day.
Because you keep giving everything away.
Not wrong.
No, we love you though, Tony.
You've been around.
You know, like I don't know what I do wrong. I don't know what I do wrong. I'm losing money
You've
by
been
the
around
day.
Shape. You've been around Chapin too long. You learn to give everything away.
Hey, Tony, do you want me to start giving advice on your, what do you call it? I forgot where I was going with that.
We're waiting.
Financial advice. You want me to give you financial advice?
What?
You want me to take the Tony role and give financial advice?
I might lose more money, but sure. Yeah, I mean, Bob has been giving out crazy amount of stuff though. So.
Do what?
Bob has been giving out crazy amount of stuff.
Oh, I know.
He's been giving out a whole month of stuff already.
We had like over 100 viewers on that Saka interview.
Yeah, I went in the Saka interview. I was there.
Yeah, that was cool. I didn't stay up and watch it.
I was there until Cigar Prop talk. Then I'm gotta go off. Cigar Prop made a comment. I go like, that's my cue to leave.
I watched it afterwards.
Yeah, I was about to give away some cigars for Saka because Saka was giving him like a whole box of cigars, so 12 something plus like 6 additional cigars on top of that. That's when I was like, oh, I'm gonna get off now. Martin is drunk again.
No, not yet.
Quick 30.
Oh yeah, he's working on it.
Not yet. I'm working on it.
He's getting ready for the after show.
Exactly.
Quick 30 says, I'm willing to help buy some stuff. Here's the thing, Quick. I don't think Shadow Smoke Legion will ever run into financial problem if we were to sell it to other people. Like, if we were to sell it to anybody, we probably wouldn't have that problem. The problem is that I don't sell it to anybody. I just sell it to the Legion. That's why. This is why. We only have so many limited amount of people buy stuff, and there are a lot of people that want to buy stuff. I'm just stubborn.
Just on these things alone, man, I would have been like shipping them for fucking months.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, there's so many things that we could sell.
You came up with a good idea, Michael. That's the problem.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many things in the group that is just like, I want everything I could get in the group, but there's just, I can't even talk.
Like, can you imagine if I was just to open up, like, you know, the sticker for sale for like $5 to anybody? I probably will sell a sticker every single day. So.
Yeah.
So what you do, right, is you sell a mask with our logo on the mask.
Hey, there you go.
That's if you can even buy masks right now.
Well, true.
I had to sell my own. I had to start knitting and sell my own masks, and then it'll cost me more time and material than the mask I sell. But there's 2 things I want to bring back because I run out of it. Number 1 is the pins. I run out of the pins. I don't know where it is. I ran out of the pins.
You made a lot of picks, so that's where the pins went.
No, yeah, I swear I have another bag of pins somewhere. I just don't know where it is.
Yeah, because you ordered a buttload of pins.
I ordered a buttload. And I have so much extras because we lost money on it. So I have so many, I was gonna make more picks to give away, and then I can't find that entire bag.
You'll find them.
So I think probably gotta make more of these just so that we have it.
They're probably under a couple of boxes of Davidoff somewhere.
I've been looking for boxes, like dig them out, because I've been looking for that plug for the screen. So I literally dig out all the boxes, but I can't find it. Bob wants a couple more. I was like, I want to give you a couple more, but like I don't know where they are. But here's the thing: if I gotta order, I had to order another like 150, 200 of those.
Gotta do more raffles.
Probably. No one has the money for raffle right now.
Michael's logo looks just like my T-shirt. So.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, I had to figure it out. Another thing is that you know what's really funny, because remember when we do the glass, the Shadow Smoke Legion crystal glass, and we only had so many, right? And then, yeah, here we go. Sherry's got them. They look great, right? And we ordered just enough, and well, in theory, I did order way more than I should because the minimum order. But after I ordered it, after I like pretty much give away all the ones I have and broke the one that I can break, somebody asked me for more. I don't have any of those.
Yeah. I mean, sooner or later they go away. I mean, sooner or later you got rid of them.
So like, you know, people ask me for the glass. I was like, I can't just order one.
Yeah, because it's not until people start seeing the glass actually being used and stuff that everybody goes, hey, I want one of those.
Look who is on. The new channel. The new channel.
Oh my gosh.
Cast.
It's the original Cigar Mechanic.
It's the original Cigar Mechanic with the really, really, really cool microphone.
What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
What's up, guys?
I was hoping I copied it and sent it to you, right?
Yeah, right.
Hey, Brandon, it's probably a good idea that you didn't start it live, because I'd had probably about 2 or 3 drinks and like 5 cigars by the time that I text you. Yeah.
Well, this is about as far as I'm going down with this nub, Michael. I'm just not a nubber, you know.
So Brendan, I'll give you 30 seconds to do your shameless plug for your new channel.
What's my shameless plug? Oh, Down to the Nub. Everybody knows about Down to the Nub. It's already existing.
Yeah, bud.
Yeah. We got the new podcast starting up, Down to the Nub, with Tim Long from Dad Smoking Cigars. We've got 3 episodes recorded already. We'll put them together. We should be going live here by May 1st. Have everything ready to go. Tomorrow, 3 p.m. Pacific time, we will be doing our first official live that we'll be doing every Sunday at 3 p.m.
So is it gonna be it's gonna be live or it's gonna be video?
It'll be live tomorrow. So Sundays at 3 we're doing the live. The rest of the time will be pre-recorded.
Okay, so so only tomorrow is gonna be live, but the rest of them is gonna be recorded.
No, every Sunday at 3.
Every Sunday.
It'll be live pre-recordings.
Okay.
Yeah. Every Sunday at 3 o'clock will be live and recorded, and then we'll be doing pre-recordings. I didn't even hear what the hell you said. I'm not paying attention.
So Tony, so on Sundays it's going to be a live show, and then their podcasts are going to be pre-recorded shows that are going to be uploaded in podcast form.
And you think Brendan's already too busy? He lied. He's not too busy.
Well, he's got his magnifying glass out. He's probably busy.
He's trying to wipe down his bifocals right now.
I don't need them now. You guys should. I mean, right now I've got this all set up with like I don't know. I'm putting a 55-inch TV as my monitor coming up here pretty soon. So I won't need glasses.
Is that your office right now?
Yeah. It's in my office right now.
Because you moved your fridge to the humidor, big new humidor cases.
No, actually, I got rid of those. I think what I might be doing is actually giving one of my old humidors to Michael Wells.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Michael Wells, you better have a truck to carry that.
Duh.
I have a truck.
Duh.
So Brendan, I heard that you're withholding 2 boxes of cigars from Michael.
Well, because I bought
just for the heck of
boxes.
it. You didn't want to give it to him because of that.
Yeah. I don't want to give them to Michael. I'm gonna smoke them. Thank you,
That's
Michael.
fine. That's fine. That's fair payment.
Fair payment for the humidor, yeah.
Yeah. That's probably about real. Yeah, that's probably about right.
Yeah, $400 is fair payment. That's pretty good.
That's about what I'm into those humidors. Yeah, now with the I got rid of the 2 big refrigerators, and now I have it built in the lounge. So that holds both. That holds right around about 6,000 cigars in that.
Wait, Gary, you say your phone is full right now? It's a 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, or possibly 10. You know, I actually started this chat with my phone, so I thought it would fit 15, but again, it doesn't. All right, so what is Brendan smoking today? Or I mean, what is Brendan smoking now? Not today, now.
That's probably the first one.
No, it's actually not my first one. I actually just got back from being out on the trail, so I saw you guys on here and had to jump on with you. But right now, I'm smoking the.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that's like about number 6 for today, or
it's not focusing. I feel like I feel like I'm looking through the video without my bifocals.
That's the La Carême.
Oh, La Carême right there. See, I just need somebody to say it.
Yeah, it's the La Carême from Crown Head.
That was a really good one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good one, man. No, this is number 4 for today, I think.
Number 4. That's you
That's
see,
improvement.
that's what happened when you have too much vegan diet. You can't smoke too much anymore.
No, he's been eating chicken and stuff, man. He's fucking gave it up, dude.
No, I didn't give it up. Hold on.
Keto diet.
Oh, he's getting cold on it.
But every once in a while, a guy's got to put meat in his mouth, you know?
You can't eat meat and be vegan at the same time.
You've been around Chapin too long.
Or William.
Yeah, right?
So how's William doing?
Who else here? There's some quiet people.
Say what?
Do what?
Who all is here? 'Cause I've seen. Who else here? I'm trying to see all the faces. It's down low on my screen.
Okay, we have Sherry, we have Michael, we have Matt, we have Martina Maya, we have Joseph, we have James, Ivan, and Albert, and who else? That guy with the hat backward.
That guy with the hat backwards.
Oh, Martin's got his backwards too. So here, we'll go hat backwards club. So mine says CM on it. His doesn't.
Isn't this the same QI?
No, I haven't made those yet. Mine's a dirty Jeep hat.
Oh, I thought it was a ram it in hat.
No. The ram it in hat's in the other room.
I guess, as long as Brandon is on, I make a cheap plug for this lighter.
All right.
Oh fuck.
Hold on, time out. All right, time out. Hold on then. Hold on
Yeah.
one second. You're gonna be a dick like that? Cool.
He's got the right hat.
Big dick like that.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
He's getting his dickhead hat.
Oh, I thought he was getting his dick lighter.
Bust out the dick lighter. You gotta bust out the dick lighter, Brendan.
Okay, I can go get that too. I'll be right back.
What the hell is Tony wearing?
Just in case he wears something to top me, I'm gonna wear this.
His Deutschland hat.
International, yo.
Yeah. That is a cool hat, though, Tony.
It is. I have it in my basement. I wear it once in a while, just so you know.
Yeah.
It's my thinking hat. It's my thinking hat. When I want to think like a Deutschland.
In fact, every time you wear it, you're like, "What was I thinking?"
I can't understand what I'm thinking. It's in Dutch.
Oh, there it is. Need this one.
Hey.
And I need this one.
Uh-oh.
Great sex. What is that?
Oh yeah, great fucking cigars. Yeah.
Yeah, great fucking cigars.
And you gotta have the hat.
Yeah.
Whoa! Okay. Okay.
That's a real brand too. That's a real brand.
Wow. Wow.
I have this for burning. Just so you know.
That should be live. We should do that live.
That's right, yeah.
Do that on the first episode of the new channel. That would be appropriate.
Yeah, that'd be great. That would be really, really great, dude. We might consider that, but it's not gonna happen.
What? Hey, don't make my channel gets flagged, okay?
So, Brendan, I got a question.
Well, you want this lighter? Is that your question? Hey, hold on, time out real quick. Hold on. Look what happens when you open it.
It vibrates, right?
Yeah, it vibrates.
Yeah.
Can you hear it?
No.
No.
And on that note, guys, I'm out.
You ran the battery down.
Well, you see, you need to send that. You
That's
need to
the
send that
all-in.
to Chapin though, because he's never had anything that big in his hand.
Oh god. Oh, look at that! Look at that!
Oh, Albert's back.
Somebody dropped though. Somebody dropped. Who dropped?
Matt. You had to go.
It's your fault. Matt dropped. Matt dropped.
So, Brendan, I got a question.
Yo.
What's the new show going to be about?
About little puppies. And,
Oh, Gary kicked in. Gary got in.
Oh, Gary, what's up, guy?
Oh, what's going on, Gary?
oh, shit.
Gary paint his face red?
Looks like there's a fire going on.
I think he got a sunburn.
Jesus.
He's
What's
looking
going
at a
on?
forest fire
That's red.
going on.
The devil.
Yeah, you might want to put that hood down.
Hey, I guess it's a good thing it's not white.
But he doesn't look like a Jedi from here. He doesn't look like a Jedi.
Oh no.
He's muted.
Oh no. What'd you guys
It's
know?
like
What have
from
you
a
guys
Star
done?
Wars movie, yeah.
There we go.
There we go. Oh, Stein Hi-Fi is on.
Uh-oh.
He just want to
Oh,
say what's
man.
up. He's not jumping in. It's okay.
Looks like I missed a comment from Quakes30. He says I'm drunk already.
I already told you that. I already told you. They say not yet.
So how do you see the comments on here? Just from Tony's screen?
From Tony's screen, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
That took
so
quite a
it's-
bit
so
of
it's-
finesse to
so
get the comments on.
the show's
be
gonna
right
be
back.
about puppies and unicorn tears and
Yeah, the show's gonna be all about puppies, unicorn tears, and acorns.
Acorns.
You know,
Yeah.
funny thing, Michael. Hey, Michael, real quick. My my little boy was out in the front yard, and my father-in-law came over. He's got a Mustang, little four-banger turbo. He looked at the front of the car, and he said, "Hey, you have a unicorn car."
wow. Wow. I
There's
got
a little
4
Mustang
unicorn
on
cars
the
then.
front. He's like, "Hey,
Yeah.
you got a unicorn car."
Jesus.
So I'm
He spent,
thinking,
he spent his whole life riding around in fucking rice burners. He doesn't know any better.
should I imprint Zycar on this and give it away?
Yes.
No, because people actually like it. That's the problem. People want that.
You keep showing that you're gonna make Brandon Chapin jealous.
Just send it to Brandon. Just send it to Chapin.
It's horrible. Horrible.
I'm gonna send it to Martine so you can use
Oh
it for
God! I'm gonna open it up on a damn video. I'm gonna have to blur out my damn video.
For a cigar
He'll
review,
lose
yeah.
all his sponsors right there.
Yeah. That's what you need to do. You're gonna use this lighter for your cigar reviews.
Oh God!
Yeah, but Martin would like blur out his face, you know.
I'll probably get.
So
name called.
Brendan, you got any good news for us yet?
No, bro. I mean, listen, it's Saturday for one. For two, all the factories are still closed. So talking to anybody about any of that stuff right now is a moot point because they're not even able to make their own cigars, let alone make something for somebody else.
Here, Brendan, ask any of the people here if that's a good enough excuse.
Yes.
Hey,
Nope.
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 No.
Yes,
Nope.
it is. They can't do shit if they're not there. All he talked to them, they said yes, they'd be willing to talk about it. What more can you fucking do?
I see how much Michael wants that humidor.
He has been bribed. He has been bribed.
We've had tentative plans to meet up for like 3 weeks. So
Yeah, I meet up kind of like I do my shipping. It'll happen.
Yeah, you meet up like he ships stuff.
it's okay. Once I go get another cigar, he's gonna be really jealous.
Oh, Michael's not saying nothing derogatory till he gets that humidor down.
In Agile, we call that a blocker, Brandon.
Yeah, I've got 2 of those humidors, by the way.
So what's up with that humidor? It looked like like it used to be in a lounge, as like a member only humidor.
Yeah, so it was actually a part of the bank of lockers that was in one of my cigar lounges that I service, and they moved their lockers to a different wall, and they couldn't use the three wide section. So I brought it home and built it into I removed one of my built-in cabinets, set it in there, and then built it into the cabinet set.
How'd you get it to fit? Like, did you shave the bottom? Because it was taller than your shelf before.
Yeah, it's still taller than the shelf, but it's perfectly centered in the unit, so it actually turned out really nice.
Yeah, it did. It looked like it was made that way. It was made fit that way. It looks pretty good. He did a good job on that. I don't know about your car, but that cabinet looks great.
What the fuck's happening here? Why did I join this?
Brandon's getting picked on because he's the new guy in the video.
See, no, Brandon. Once you take Tony four-wheeling, either he's gonna like scream and cry, or he's gonna love it. There'll be
just
no in
stop
between.
there. Just stop there. He's gonna scream and cry. This could be Tony. He's gonna be like, ah! Oh my God! Why you go this way?
Why you go this way? Road over there. There's rock here.
It's either I love it. It's either I love it or it's the face of that street taco.
Tony, see, here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna pull up to Tony's hooker hotel that he got last time, and then he's gonna come out and he's gonna go, "Why you have no door? How you not out to drive?" If you haven't seen that YouTube video, that shit's hilarious, by the way.
I think if Tony goes four-wheeling with you, he would rather go to Zeal Cigars.
Wait, what? Go where? Go where?
I said if after you go four-wheeling with Brendan, I think you'd probably go. You'd probably rather go to Zeal Cigars.
Why?
Because he's gonna kill you.
No, see, four-wheeling isn't that bad. It's not like I haven't been to four-wheeling. I mean, I was in a Jeep that flipped over. So, you know, because when the Jeep was going sideways, I say it's okay, keep going, and then you flip. Okay, so
it don't really get fun until it flip over.
Tony, it's a slow roll. It's okay. You're not rolling fast. It's a slow roll.
No, but that's the thing. What I worry is that those Jeep never have doors.
My truck has doors.
See?
You got a harness. You got a harness that straps you in.
Yeah, the one that I sit on has no doors. I almost fell out of that freaking one. Okay.
You didn't wear a seatbelt?
I did wear a seatbelt. That's why I almost fell out. I was grabbing onto the seatbelt for my dear life.
There's your new house, Tony.
Don't ever get on a horse, Tony. There's no seatbelt on a horse.
I'm gonna take a look. Hold on. That's a burned down house.
No, it's not burned down.
No, it's a ruin.
Okay. Why is that my new house?
Tony, you need to go horse riding.
I have horse riding before.
There's not really horse riding probably. You need to go really horse riding.
You know what's really funny? Because I went to horse riding and you gotta wear a helmet, right? My wife wear that helmet backwards.
No, it's not horse riding.
Yeah.
It's not horse riding if you gotta wear a helmet.
All it is a saddle and that's it.
Yeah, if you're not just freewheeling it, you're not horse riding.
Why would I freewheeling?
Why not?
The horse might get pregnant if I freewheel.
I mean, if you're not wearing a cowboy hat, you know, and getting out really at a nice
You're not gonna catch me wearing a cowboy hat.
No, he'll come with a cowboy hat that he got in New York. Look like one of those guys that wants to come out from New York.
I want to see Tony when I'm like this.
Yeah.
I am not helping to get that truck out.
All I do is go forward. There's no help needed.
That your truck in that position kind of looks like the helicopter that we were riding in Panama. You know, when he was flying out over the ocean. Except that we were sitting, you know, the other way and facing straight down.
That's about how I was. That's about how I was when.
I saw that video, like your foot's hanging out, like trying to keep the weight.
Here's the thing, I can tell you guys this, okay?
No,
it doesn't matter which day I go to visit Brendan. He's gotta tell me that he's gonna be ready when I'm there.
Bro, I will take you out four-wheeling. I'll tell you what, where we just went today, I went by a place called China Dam, which I'll take you to. And we went around to the backside of the dam, and when we dropped in, there was this area, and it looked like it was pretty flat. There's just a little water puddle. When I dropped in, my right tire, which is a 35-inch tire, fell completely underwater. So it was over 3 feet deep, the hole that we fell into. And I was like, I might want to go around this one.
Is that why it's called China Dam? Because it's about the height of Chinaman?
Yeah, right? There's like 15 to 3 first.
Hey, it's not racist. It's just racial.
Yeah, no, it's not racist if it's true.
Apparently, I am twice as tall, almost twice as tall as the average Asian man. Okay, that's pretty good.
Well, you're probably taller. You're taller than Michael Wells.
Am I?
Yeah, yeah, you are.
Yeah.
I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah, I'm only 5'5", so yeah, you're taller than me.
Are you an outlier, Michael?
My wife's taller than you.
Most people are taller than me.
My daughter is.
Martine and I are about the same height.
Oh, Martin just got a shot in the.
About the same height.
About the same height.
If Martine had better posture, he'd probably a little taller than me.
Here, we can get. I want to get an honest opinion here by Brenda.
Martine's got more girth though.
Brenda, in your honest opinion, by August, is the cigar price going up?
Are cigar prices going up by August?
Yes.
No.
Is the cigar price going up this year?
No.
Due to supply and demand issues.
Are you asking on the wholesale side or on the retail side?
Retail.
On retail?
Mm-hmm. Obviously, we're not buying wholesale unless you're allowing us to buy wholesale.
No, listen, I have to clarify because if you're asking are the manufacturers increasing their prices or are cigar shops going to increase their prices, that's two completely different questions.
Our cigar shop got to increase price. I'm pretty sure you talked to many cigar shops.
Yeah, I think I do think that we will see some cigar shops increase their pricing. I don't foresee manufacturers increasing their pricing. We just saw a price increase from just about every one of them because of taxation. And import costs. I don't think we're going to see another price increase from the gross majority of them.
Okay, so that's question one. Question two is what the hell happened to your landing page?
My landing page?
Uh-oh.
You know, it's kind of not a landing page to sell stuff if the thing says sold out all the time.
So, Brandon, are you saying they're going to sell more than retail? Doesn't the manufacturer set what the suggested retail is?
I don't think anybody sells manufacturer suggested retail. Does it?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, of course they're going to go up because we're already getting crazy deals now.
Well, I think, yeah, you're going to, I think you'll see some of the deals go away. But the deals are coming right now because a lot of the manufacturers are passing deals on a wholesale level. And so a lot of the smarter retailers are passing that wholesale deal onto the consumer at a retail level.
But I haven't seen any good, like, you know, not out of the norm kind of deal. Every deal is like about 20% off.
Well, because you're also looking at some of the larger online resources that you've been looking at before, which have already been buying in the volume, so that they're already getting those discounts. Now some of those same discounts are being passed on to some of the shops without having to buy the volume. That will go away, but some of the volume buyers, your Cigar Kings, your Foxes, Cigars International, those guys, they buy in the larger volume, so they're going to continue to get that discount, that max discount that can be offered.
So that's still not out of the norm. It's still that 20%, which is pretty
correct.
normal.
But, yeah, and you're not going to see a better deal than that. I mean, at that point, the manufacturers are barely breaking even or scratching the surface. What we're going to run into right now is the fact that a lot of manufacturers are running out of cigars because they can't get them in. So I can tell you right now, like looking at a couple of my manufacturers, when I'm starting to get my back order lists or my inventory lists, a lot of that stuff is non-existent. Some of the products that we're selling right now they're not in the States. And we're looking at minimum of 3 weeks to a month before we see some of that stuff in the States to be able to be sold to the shops.
Okay.
We're not seeing that in Germany yet. Really, most of the stores still got enough stock. At least the online stores I buy at, but
because I would think that online sale has increased.
We don't have all the deals either. So.
Yeah, you guys aren't getting the deals, and number two, I don't know what the status of manufacturing in Cuba looks like, because you guys in Germany are getting a lot of stuff out of Cuba that we're not getting here, and that's a totally different environment down there than it is.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the non-Cuban cigars over here, because But if the price is the same, they're not selling like a lot more cigars right now than they were before.
But the non-U.S. market for non-Cubans is small, isn't it?
Yes.
Compared to the U.S.
It's very selective because you already have the people that's used to smoking Cuban cigars. Only few will go try on a brand that they never heard before. So.
Yeah, it's a it's a totally different market in Europe than it is here. The boutique brands don't survive as well out there. They're a lot harder to get going into people's hands.
Yeah, we don't get a lot of the boutiques at all over here. So
yeah, because the European market's just really not open to it.
no.
Like even if they sell it over there, I don't think a lot of people would buy it. That's the thing.
The thing is, there's only like three importers period in Europe. So
correct.
If you're not selling it to one of those three, you're not getting it into Europe.
Correct. Yeah, I mean, really, U.S. is your only chance for true like boutique brands. I mean, stuff like what I get to represent, Espinosa, Casa Cuevas, so that kind of stuff. You're not going to find in a lot of the European areas because there's just not the openness to it there.
Yeah, you're not really going to find it in any European areas right now.
Well, no, and I mean, it's really difficult in the foreseeable future to get in there. I mean, you look at even China, like other places, it's very, very difficult to get new stuff into those areas.
Brendan, did you know China has this thing that where people will travel and they will help people buy stuff? There are a lot of people that actually travel from China to here and buy some cigars and bring it back.
Oh, I'm sure there is, but they buy them based on packaging more than they buy them on the actual cigar itself.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's a lot of that going on right now, though, Tony.
No, I don't think so.
What did I hear?
I don't think there's a lot of that going on right now.
Yeah, well, there isn't. Obviously, no one's traveling right now.
Yeah.
So is there a regulation where European retailers have to buy from those three distributors?
Pretty much. I mean, it's somewhat of a monopoly system, if I understand it right. But there's just basically the three people that run it, and that's just how it is.
And that's because the three people that run it has the money to control the volume to make sense anyway.
Well, and they have the ears of the people that are buying from them. So even if I went in there with $450 million right now and had the money to be able to buy the product, do have the ears of the people to buy from me.
So I know Roma and Dunbarton both sell some exclusives over there. Are they sending through those distributors or directly?
It all goes through the distributors.
They have to.
Yeah, everything goes through distributors. In essence, I think U.S. is probably the only place that a manufacturer can sell directly to a shop. And in some states, that's not even true. Like in California, you have to have a distributor's license and a tobacco resale license in order to be able to buy directly from the manufacturer. Otherwise, you're buying from a person with a distributor license.
Yeah. See, over here, you only get cigars through the distributor because the cigars are taxed at the point of where they come into the distributor, and that's when the price is set for those cigars, and that's what it costs. Period.
Correct.
Yeah, set prices. Like the same thing in Japan. Like literally every store sells the same price because the price was set.
Correct.
We get a 3%, knockoff on a box of cigars or a pack of cigars.
Have a good night, Quick.
You're gonna get. That's the most discount you're gonna get.
So yeah, so what basically Brendan's saying is, right, if you want to buy a cigar at a good price, you buy it now, because later on this year, you probably got to see some inflation in prices. So yeah, use your stimulus wisely.
Well, and secondarily, if there's a cigar you like that you see available, you need to buy that now. Because what we're running into, like I can tell you this right now, like Casa Cuevas right now, they can't get product in, and they're finding a way to get it in here. But you look at them like La Mandaria. I think there's only 4 boxes in their warehouse right now. At last check, some of the Reservas are completely gone. The shelf is empty in that space. Habano Robusto, there's 4 boxes sitting on the shelf right now. So if Cigar King wants to order 10 boxes of each, they're not going to get it all because we just can't get it into the country.
Well, I want the Reservas.
Okay.
But
they don't get it.
Call Don's in Phoenix. They have them because I just talked to Vance the other day.
Do you have the Maduro Reservas?
Yeah.
Hey, Martin, if you want to ask me that, that's fine, bro.
Okay. Can you put that in or message me that Don's link? Or phone number.
Are you part of Cigar Mechanic Garage?
Yeah.
Who, me?
No, looking for the Don stuff. I'll have Drew post that up in Cigar Mechanic Garage with Don's Fine Cigars with their numbers so that you can call Vance over there and get the 10% discount with the shipping.
Sweet. Thank you.
You got it. Hey, Drew, I know you're watching, or I think you're watching, so if you are, please post that up in the group.
So, Brandon, real quick before you guys start getting on it, I got a Patina Maduro right here.
Yeah, buddy.
Yep.
Fernando saying, yeah, Fernando, yeah, you should buy a lot of Casa Cuevas right now if you wanted to. I know you're in Mexico right now, but you need to buy them right now.
I say, Brandon, I'll save you a couple of the Patina Maduros.
Yeah, I think I'm out of Cuevas.
So why does Brendan not have that one yet?
Wait a minute, was Fernando going into Mexico or out of Mexico?
I thought he's going into Mexico. He's in the hotel, right? Because if he's in the state, he should go home, right?
I just knew he was at the border. I didn't know which way he was going. I thought he was already in Mexico.
No, he was on his way back into the States because I was talking to him earlier today.
Oh, then why did he need to stay in the hotel? Just go home.
He's in Nogales, so he's in Arizona.
Is he coming up to see you?
No, he's got to go. He's got to pick up some horses and go back tomorrow morning.
Turn and burn, huh?
Yeah.
So
wait,
Brendan,
he said, I need more life. What kind of life you need more? You have one tomorrow with Cigar Mechanic.
Down to the nub.
Yeah, down to the nub.
Which is not to be confused with into the nub.
Whoa! Hey, that wasn't my fault this time. That wasn't my fault.
Wow.
That was not my fault.
Wow.
That's a totally different channel.
Endos.
Wow.
So Brendan's people are still placing order, right? They just can't get it right now.
Yeah. So I did. For instance, the other day we submitted about I don't know $1,000 worth of orders and maybe $200 of it's going to be filled. So right now some manufacturers were able to fill everything, but I mean, I'll tell you this: like my business right now is down 66%. So it's getting hit pretty hard. When I look at a day that we place $1,000 in order, I get excited by it again, like it was day one, which was a week away from 2 years ago. But yeah, it's an interesting state of affairs right now. So even though my system, I'm showing that I'm putting orders in, it could be months before some of that stuff ships, and then it's a month or two before I'm paid on that. So we just don't even know when stuff's even gonna ship and all that kind of good stuff.
That's okay. My business is down 100%. Great.
I thought you were doing some like over the phone and over the interweb stuff, right?
I'm not charging them anything.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Right now, it's not a good time to ask them for money.
I can totally understand that. Yeah.
We cigars work that way.
Yeah, and you want me to go
that?
Tony wants me to go and ask people to make cigars for us. And he's like been asking his own customers for monies or special things.
I don't ask my customer for anything.
I know.
Yeah.
I can't ask guys that aren't even making cigars for themselves to make cigars for us.
That's their business, right? I'm trying to give them business.
They can't even do the regular business.
I'm sure they would have business if they could actually make the cigars. Period.
We would have tons of it. Absolutely tons of it.
Didn't we have one member try to grow his own tobacco?
I have a shop here in Arizona that's growing his own tobacco.
Is that gonna be enough? Like, I think that'll be a long process because he had to ferment it, he had to roll it, and had to set it.
He's just growing it for fun, man. It's not for anything special. Yeah,
Fernando said his business way down. 2020 is murdering us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems to me though that like the cigar rollers could actually work if they just put less rollers rolling at the same time. They could actually social distance pretty well.
But do you really want to smoke a cigar that's rolled by COVID-19?
Yes.
I don't think it'll make it that much difference because by the time that it actually gets to the hands of anybody, that COVID's already dead.
That's the thing.
Correct.
They don't know that.
They do. Just in the shipping process alone, from Dominican or Nicaragua, all that kind of stuff. By the time it reaches the retailer, it's beyond the date, that the virus can survive.
So why didn't they just open it up then? The point is that they can, right?
Well, they could open it up so we can get cigars, but that doesn't keep the rollers themselves from getting sick and possibly dying and spreading to their families.
Fewer rollers is what he was saying.
They say that if you smoke nicotine, it can reduce the risk of COVID-19.
Correct. There's actually research on that right now. But no, I understand what you're saying about the using less rollers. Unfortunately, that doesn't work because rollers work in pairs. And so they work right next to each other in pairs. And if you've ever been to a factory, some of these guys are pretty small. So for them to reduce and spread out, with these guys get paid per cigar that they produce.
But they're touching nicotine all day.
Right.
So they reduce the risk of COVID-19 right there.
Sure. Absolutely. You're right. Reducing the risk.
Reducing the risk, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it doesn't work for the rolling side of it. For now, if they had a whole bunch of stuff that's already rolled, in theory, yes, you can open up a factory. You can put one girl on banding. You can put one girl on cellophane. You can put one girl on color sorting, and they can be social distance just fine. So it would slow down that process, but they could band and cellophane and box if you have the boxes available. Because you got to remember, the box factories are shut down.
Yeah, of course.
If you don't have the boxes available, then you can only do so much with the cigars. Then you have a whole bunch of rolled cellophane banded cigars that you're not putting in boxes to send up.
Is there any words for the cigar factory to reopen?
Some of them are talking in the next week or two. Honduras was talking maybe this week. I don't know if that's going to happen. Honduras was the first one to shut down.
Are they more worried because they're going to have less capacity if more people get sick than say over here?
I think some of the concern is more so lack of a medical system that's going to really affect people a lot greater than here. So you think the United States is concerned about the medical system getting overwhelmed. I mean, imagine some of these third world countries that have to buy toilet paper by the square.
Well, I can imagine it. I can imagine that they got to be scared shitless.
Yeah, so they're really trying to contain it, and I mean, I applaud them for it. I mean, it's hurting the economy, but when you start diving into some of these places like the Dominican Republic and stuff, and you start looking at actually how the people are paid and the way the government takes care of them and what their companies are required to do in this type of a situation, they're actually pretty well taken care of, a lot better than you would think. It's not like they were just sent home. A lot of these guys are sent home with severance. The government is matching matching up to 80% of their pay. So they're actually still able to make an income in some of these countries.
Well, 80% of their pay is like what? $2 an hour?
Well, they're not paid by the hour. They're paid by the cigar. But
okay, I mean, yeah. So it's like that's like what? $20 a year?
It's $2,500 to $3,000 a year.
Yeah.
But
they can live on that. So I mean,
that's
the income. The government make way more than that out of them. So.
Well, that's why the government needs to make sure that they stay open. And not so many of them close.
Fernando is saying that his area of Mexico has 3 respirators in 100-mile radius. Here's the thing, Fernando. You gotta know that the respirator actually doesn't do you any good in trying to recover from COVID-19.
Where's Fernando?
No, it just keeps you alive until your body recovers itself.
It doesn't. Actually, it makes it worse. It actually makes it worse. People who go on a respirator actually have still symptoms that gets worse because you're forcing your lung to open. They actually say that majority of places doesn't use respirator. They just flip have the patient lie on their stomach so they can breathe easier.
Yeah. I don't know. I think, here's the thing. A lot of states right now are saying that they're going to open back up, starting May 1st. I think that's going to change right here at the end of this month. In the next couple of days, I think we're going to have these states coming out and saying, hey, no, never mind. We're not ready. Vegas has been talking about opening up. But when we say open up, we look at states like here in Arizona, we have cash and carry, and it's been that way. So the cigar lounges have not been forced to be closed. The lounges themselves have been forced to be closed. the ability to sell cigars has not been stopped. Other states like Colorado have been completely shut down. They were forced to close their doors and lock their doors. I think what's happening now, May 1st, is that they're allowing these shops to now do cash and carry. So they're kind of coming more to where we're at now. I don't think that we're going to see much of a change beyond that until probably July, maybe June, but probably July.
I feel like they're setting up for a second wave because China is having a second wave right now.
Yeah,
Right.
Michigan extended it, but they loosened the requirements. As long as you're social distancing, you can do yard work, construction, etc. now.
Yeah, that's crazy. I can't imagine some of those states were saying you go to Home Depot, you're limited to what you can buy. You can buy toilet paper, you can buy cleaning supplies, but you cannot buy lumber, flowers, shit to do your yard. Like,
they're selling everything over here just like normal.
Same with here. I mean, dude, I went to Lowe's the other day and it was packed. I'm talking packed. And I was like, "Where's our social distancing?" I mean,
well, that was the issue. They didn't social distance. People were stupid.
Well, I noticed, the people at the
those
do-it-yourself stores over here are actually staying farther apart from each other, but there's still a lot of people in the store.
but Arizona is like one example to show you that this isn't gonna go away during the summer because they're hot in there. They're like 90 degrees and they still can get infected.
Well, yeah, because the coronavirus doesn't die till 133 degrees. So if we reach that, we got bigger issues than corona.
So Tony, what was that you were saying, that the people laying on their stomach?
Yeah, so when you lie on your stomach, that's how your rib cage works. You have just more room in your back. So when you lie on your stomach, that actually allows them to breathe easier.
I can't imagine that working for Jeff, because his head and his legs would be dangling,
They had to lie on one of those masseuse chairs, so it's like, ergonomic.
Table.
Lower the stomach just down a little bit more,
Where'd Sherry go?
Sherry had enough, I think.
See, that's probably why I wake up on my stomach, because I can breathe easier that way.
Yeah, a lot of people with allergies, when they sleep on their stomach, they sleep better.
Yeah, I can't
sleep on my stomach.
That's because you're a waterbed. You might drown.
No, I can't sleep on my stomach on a normal mattress either. So
it's
just uncomfortable.
If you want to sleep on your stomach, you need one of those pillows that's like a U shape, like those airport pillows in front of your head, so that you can actually breathe.
Well, I use one of those for my neck.
Yeah, but James needs a capital U.
Well, yeah, if you try, I mean, there are people that just can't sleep on their stomach because it's not comfortable. But if you have a way to breathe, you're more likely to, be able to.
But James can't use a normal U. He can't use a lowercase U. He has to use uppercase U.
That's pretty good, man. That one took a minute to sink in.
Uppercase U. Or you need two. One of them for your stomach, one of them for your face. So you're carried.
Just sleep in your massage bed.
That's pretty much what it is. Most people actually fall asleep doing massage because they're lying on their stomach.
Yeah, I did that in Mexico. I fell asleep, started snoring, and everything.
So it's actually easier to breathe. That's whatever way the rib cage is designed. Just have more room in the back.
And the last times I went to the get a massage, I actually had the massage sitting up. I can't lay down on my stomach and have a massage.
That's because you're hoping for a happy ending. Don't give me that excuse.
Yeah, he was
not that kind of massage.
From the masseur.
Yeah, he's like, I can't flip over. I have to sleep that way. I have to sleep this way. I can't flip over because I have something sticking up.
The kickstand is in the way. A little kickstand is in the way.
That's horrible.
He can't lay on the.
He's got a pup tent going on.
Yeah, he's trying to lay on the tic tac.
Oh God.
Better than Japin, where he's got like a dent,
Oh God. Everybody's choking on that. Everybody's choking on that.
That's too big for Chapin.
I feel bad for Chapin. He tried to defend himself and then didn't work. It worked out worse.
Hell, I tried to defend myself on the live and I couldn't because my wife was on the damn live.
Yeah, well, that you have we have a spy over there. You can't really help it. That's just the way
I
it is.
tell you, this little factory smoke thing from Alec Bradley, it just lasts a long time.
Is that the 40?
It's a long time to smoke. Huh?
We can ask Brendan this question. Brendan, so we're talking about Filthy Viking, the original blend. Now that Filthy Viking is not using that blend, can someone else go say, I want that blend and use that blend? Just name it something else?
It depends on who owns the blend. So I don't know the full ins and outs, and even if I did, I couldn't disclose anything that's shared privately with me. But
I'm just saying that in technicality, in technicality, if someone had a different blend, and that was just like for another factory, and then all of a sudden they go, you know what, I want to go with a different factory, I'll use a different blend now. Can someone else says, hey, I actually like that blend, that brand is not using that blend anymore, can I use that blend?
If the original person owned the blend, then yes. So if the manufacturer owns the blend, then yes, they can sell that blend to somebody else, depending on what their contractual agreement was in the original producing of that.
Now here's another. Then there's goes to a sub question to that.
They're
Okay.
selling blends, or they're letting people create a blend.
You can no longer create a blend. It has to be a pre-predicate blend, so it has to be something that already exists.
But if somebody was to come out with that blend that actually is the same, can they use that blend? Because there's no way to disclose how much blend is using what, right? Technically.
I mean, in theory, yes, because there's really no way to disclose or prove or disprove what's in a cigar, basically what tobacco it is. So, realistically,
obviously we're not saying that we will. I just want to know what is the concept of that, like because there's no way to prove a blend, right? A lot of house blends are actually pre-existing blend that's the same.
A lot of house blends, yeah, a lot of house blends are actually just a bundled cigar that had a band put on it.
So that's different shop using the same blend.
Correct.
So technically someone else can go, you know what, I want to look at the blend, and then Rocky Patel can say, we have this blend that's not being used right now, would you like to use that?
As long as the agreement between Tim and Rocky Patel or whoever owned that cigar at that time, as long as the agreement said that could be shared once they no longer are using it, whatever the agreement stated.
Okay, so they'd have to stipulate it was exclusive.
What's that?
They'd have to stipulate it was exclusive in their contract.
Yeah, so a person can go and actually own and buy a blend. So maybe Rocky Patel says, hey, we had this blend that was from 1984 or whatever it is, 1992, and we are no longer using that. It's been sitting on the shelf. We can prove that it was used. It's all pre-predicate good. It came in these sizes. Do you want to buy the blend? Most likely, Rocky Patel wouldn't sell the blend in the first place. They would just give rights to use that. Or they would give rights to that pre-predicate.
And it wouldn't be in perpetuity, right? It would be like certain amount of years.
It depends on the contract. Some people may do that for the contract. I mean, everybody's contract is going to be different. It depends on the negotiation of said contract.
So it's possible for a factory that has a blend that sell the blend forever. Like even if they don't use it anymore, they cannot use that blend again.
I think what Tony's asking is if he wants to buy the old Filthy Viking blend.
No, I'm just talking in because I'm not gonna do that. I'm saying that it will be interesting to find out how those blends were actually the rights to, because I know that a lot of companies use similar blend where if it's a pre-existing blend or whatever, they at one time they have sold to someone else, right? And then they stop selling it, but they still have that blend, and especially how the FDA is saying that it has to be pre-existing or whatever. But a lot of people are bringing it back out.
Let me ask you this: do you want the truth or do you want what's being said?
Obviously, want the truth.
Okay, so if you want the truth, you can call anything or whatever you want it, and you can call it Tony's biggest, and they can say, well, this was the blend that was sold under Yulong Wang, and now we're going to call it Tony's biggest. Vegas, but it is the blend Yulong Wang, the new name. Same vitola, same size, same blend. So they can literally come out with 4 or 5 different ones saying that they're all the same blend. Because technically, that's what the understanding is right now, that it's about the blend itself.
So yeah,
Well,
so
that makes sense.
there's way around it basically.
If we don't get anything else out of this whole conversation, we at least got the name for the next group cigar.
Biggest Dickus.
Right?
No, if you use that, I'm telling you, someone else is gonna bother me again, say that they own that name. I'm telling you. All right, whatever name that is came out, someone is gonna tell me that you cannot use that name.
Cigar, a mixed cigar face.
I can tell you one name that's never been used for a cigar.
FQI, right there.
FQI.
I'm still waiting for you to come out with the FQI edition. I'm pretty sure we all support it.
The SSL FQI, huh?
Yeah, it's on my list of things to accomplish.
You know,
I think Shadow Gaze should be a cigar.
Yep.
Shadow Gaze. Shadow Gaze.
Shadow Gaze.
Shadow Gaze.
GAZE, the shit with my face on it.
Oh, I was
Shadow Gaze.
Michael, I was still thinking about you, but it was just GAYS.
Oh.
I've been hit on by enough guys in my life. It's okay.
I don't know because what happened is the guy with the cigar named Shadow and the one with the cigar named Gaze is both gotta come attack me. I'm telling you, that's how it is working.
Or we could name it Shadow Gauge and name it after Brandon.
The next cigar is called the SSL Cigar Mechanics Shadow Gauge.
Shadow Petite.
FQI.
It only comes in a nub?
FQI size. That's the size is called FQI. It's actually 100 by 90.
That's a nub Lancero.
Lancero.
Like
Cigarillo.
It's a half size cigarello. Half size
Yeah.
cigarello.
Now you
And it's got menthol, right?
It's got menthol. And it's got a filter.
with a wood tip.
It's got a filter. It's pre-cut.
Wood tip.
This is so bad. This is not my fault though. It's really not my fault.
It's totally your fault. You started this conversation.
Hashtag Tony's fault.
Yep. It's Tony's fault.
All I asked was a legit question. I just want to know how the blend was distributed throughout the industry, especially when you have so many cigars that taste similar, right? So many, because we're not expert. I think even expert have hard time telling difference between two cigars that are similar. So.
I mean, reality is that there's probably multiple cigars out there that have different bands that are being called a different cigar because, and that's just kind of, it's just proof that people smoke the band, they smoke the cigar.
Right.
Holy shit, who's that ugly mug?
He's in the hotel.
We've been trying to get on for like 20 minutes, but the call was full.
The call hasn't been full for the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, dude, I tried
Tony,
it when I got to the hotel.
Hey, Tony was talking about it, Fernando. He said he had you blocked.
Yeah, I was on earlier, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I got hung up at the border. They
This channel's gotta get so like flagged. I'm telling you.
Well, you know what? They can take that fucking flag and just shove it right up where they're. You know what I mean?
Whoa!
Oh.
Hey,
watch. Tomorrow I'm gonna get so many violation emails.
Hey, YouTube, are you listening? Fuck you, YouTube. Yeah, I did it. I'm not scared.
You're not scared. It's not your channel.
They're gonna erase me. They're gonna erase me. I'll be back. I got like 5-6 emails. I'll be back.
Watch the next time he tries to cross the border, a YouTube agent will be at the border.
Hey, you better block James.
Right.
James is about to try and get you banned.
James.
I thought James was it.
No, James won't block me. James will be standing behind me with a sign saying "Let him pass."
Let him pass. Yeah, that's it.
No, James will have trouble getting in.
So Martin, what was your question? Because I know you've been waiting. I need to know.
All right, so Brandon, I got a question. I texted Brandon. I was asking him if it was okay to ask him that. So, Brandon, why did Tim Swanson come to you about running his brand, American Biker?
I did not hear the question at all.
The question you're asking is why did Tim not choose to have me represent American Vikings?
That's because he already have a he already found a partner. So he already found a partner.
Yeah, a big part of it was because he already found a partner. And I know that, and I can't go into a ton of detail on it, but I can tell you that I know that a lot of people were asking him about that, and both he and I were both in agreement that just would not be, that it just wouldn't work. It just would not work. And Ed's a great guy, and he found a partner with Ed, and that's going to work out very, very well for him there.
And plus, Martin, you gotta know that Brendan also sells to Tim, so it will be conflict of interest, kind of.
Correct. Yeah, and
Okay. So I could picture Brandon there like pushing his own shit.
He would go to Tim and like, hey, would you like to buy some filthy Viking? But at the same time, if you buy 10 bucks
All right,
of this, you can't buy some filthy Viking.
So I just said pushing in shit and nobody got it.
I did not get it.
Got it. I was just
nobody got it.
We're not supposed to get it. This is YouTube.
I just threw it. Nobody's gonna catch it. No one. Okay.
We left it alone for a reason.
James got it. Yeah, we left it alone for a reason, man.
I let it go.
Oh, that's right. Chapin's not on here. You'd be like, oh, you guys talking about me.
If Chapin's on, I can blame him for it, but he's not on right now.
We're always talking about Chapin.
Someone needs to get him back in here.
You guys are like in love with Chapin.
He's everywhere.
Chapin's the man.
You haven't
Chapin's the man,
missed
and
the
then
part where I
sometimes he
explain
can
how
be.
this family works. Okay.
Well, it's Chapin's the man. I mean, he could either be the man or the woman. It doesn't really matter. He's all of it in the Legion.
Oh,
Exactly.
He's the topper and the bottom.
Yeah, apparently he's my lover boy.
Lover boy.
See,
Do what?
there you go. Non-binary. There you go.
Non-binary attack
Oh,
helicopter
that's right.
Apache.
There we go. I mean, we've already seen him work on large shafts.
How do I
Not
mute
it.
people? How do I mute people on this thing?
Not his own. Not his own though. So.
Oh, what was that?
God damn, whose vibrator was that?
Uh-oh.
YouTube is calling. YouTube is calling.
I'm sorry. It's slipped out. Let me put it back in.
Notifications off, guys. Notifications off.
I extended the show right now just to hear this. That's not good.
Okay. All right. All notifications have been turned
Come on,
off.
Brendan. You know that microphone has a really good sound isolation.
hey,
You're not gonna hear that
know what?
vibration.
You know what the weird thing is, though? Brandon Wells has the remote control to the vibrator.
Yeah, look at all the buttons on it.
It's got a bunch of functions, dude.
You know, I thought Martin's drunk. Turns out Fernando was the one that's.
Well, it's
drunk.
because. No, I just clicked into the Wi-Fi and it's a Wi-Fi operated remote.
That's how he does his IoT.
Oh my.
Oh yeah.
God. How do we get?
You
to
gotta
this?
keep it.
How do we get there?
You gotta.
How do we get there?
IOD.
You gotta keep it loving even from a distance.
Oh, how do we got there?
All I gotta do is push this red button.
Yeah.
Internet of button.
See,
Why-
there you go.
Stop pushing the button.
You're welcome. Enjoy.
Oh god.
Oh shit.
It's hard. I
Oh,
mean,
I'm gonna get erased. Hey, there's a I'm looking at the moderator right now, and he's like doing nothing.
Is that what you're calling it now? Getting erased?
Hey, moderator, moderate this shit.
how do I do that?
Nope. Negative.
There's a couple of us in here.
How do I ban this? How do I ban?
Hey, I have no control over Google Chat.
I don't have a ban button. Why else I would have pressed it?
You know, you can't ban me. It wouldn't. It's me.
That's an excuse any of the people here will do
unbannable.
that. You think that works? No, it doesn't. Okay? But the problem is that I don't have a ban
I'm
button on
unbannable.
this thing. They need to. Hey,
No,
Google,
and then here's
came
the
out with
thing.
the
Here's the
ban
thing.
button so I can mute some people here.
No, and here's the thing. I have two accounts in the Legion.
Mute Fernando.
So if you ban Fernando,
Mute him.
Look,
Put him on like a 3-minute
look,
timeout. Put him in.
go ahead and mute me under Fernando. I'll come back as Rancho. I don't give a fuck. You ain't getting rid of me that easy.
You don't think he can
All
ban
right.
both at one time?
So go ahead. You got to ban Fernando, Rancho, and Anna.
Oh shit! You guys,
No, we
why are you
can't
fucking with
ban
my
Anna.
back? Why are you messing with my backup, man?
I'm trying to here. How do I kick people?
No, hold on.
Hey,
Don't ban Anna.
because I'm gonna bust a Jason Scoochie or whatever his name is.
That's
Hold on, I'm
horrible.
going to
That's
Cigar
horrible.
garage right now and banning you. Blocking.
Somebody Google how to ban people on this hangout.
No, let's just make it easier. Let's just make it so where you say things, you can beep it out.
Let me see if I can do this. I'm gonna try to block him.
Get his IP and I'll DDoS him.
No, he blocked himself. There you go.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Martin. Don't do it. Don't do it, Martin.
Martin. Martin, you ban
Martin,
yourself.
don't do it. Don't do it, Martin. Martin, hey, somos compas. Martin, hey, la raza.
Oh, that's horrible. That is horrible. That is horrible.
Don't do it, Martin. La raza vive, compa. La raza.
Hey, Steve Gonzalez, knock it up.
I'm so sorry. Let me speak in my white voice. How is everything out there in YouTube land?
Your white voice.
Yes, everything's proper here. Yes.
Fernando, I was
Yes.
gonna say
Stupendous.
Martin doesn't have enough drinks in him to get super rasa yet.
Right. Stupendous. That is very hilarious.
Yeah. Michael has seen that firsthand.
Brendan ran.
No,
Brendan just went away.
It's a Mexican thing, dude. As soon as oh yeah, as soon as you get a couple, it's Mexican all the way. As soon as you get a couple drinks in you, all of a sudden you start getting a little gangster with it, eh?
Oh god.
That's my primo. You can't fuck with my primo. I got his back. He's my primo.
I thought the A thing is. I thought the A thing is it's like a Puerto Rican thing, not a Mexican thing.
No, that's B. Yo, B, what's up, B? What's going on, B?
That just went racist right there.
No, it's not racist if it's true.
It's wasabi.
So Tony, after we do this two cigar challenge, we need to challenge someone else, right?
Yeah, you gotta challenge someone else.
I challenge Jeff Bates.
Yeah.
Hey, Martin, talking about that, dude, I'm gonna bump that out pretty soon.
You can't smoke in the hotel, man. $75 cleaning fee.
I know. That was the plan. That was the plan, but there's only non-smoking rooms at this place.
Of course, because they knew that was you.
But can you imagine how bad it would stink in here if I smoked two at the same time?
My wife was complaining because the smoke went up there. There's so much smoke. He went upstairs.
Yeah.
Probably not nearly as bad as your farts, man.
Huh? She say it smelled worse than Gurkha. She say it smelled worse than Gurkha.
Well, hold on.
Fernando, what you do, man, what you do is you, the first thing you do is you call down to the front desk and you say, "Hey, it smells like smoke in here."
No, you call the front desk. I think the next door is smoking. The smoke is leaking into my room.
So, did it smell as bad as Blanco?
Dude, you right there. You've done that before, haven't you? You've done that before.
I get a room with a balcony.
Rental car.
Somebody's smoking in my room, yeah.
Dude, Tony, balcony, really?
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
Balcony.
Dude, I looked for the cheapest fucking room in Nogales.
Dude,
You know what the balcony
did
is
you
over
know
here?
what kind of... Michael and Brendan, please explain to them what kind of room I got.
Oh no, I heard.
All right? It was the worst location you possibly get. Hey, it's got a balcony.
Hey, you know you're in a shitty room when you get a knock in the middle of the night saying, "Hey, it's me. I need another sack."
I don't even get that. I don't even get that.
Hey, Tony, you just had a balcony for all the porn scenes that were filmed in there.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I pulled him to pick
that's
him up on that Saturday morning, and I was like, "Why the fuck is he over here?"
The
Jesus
first one,
Christ.
when I went there the first time,
Tony
that
talks
place
about
had a
all-
balcony too.
Hold on. Tony talks about all these nice places that he stays, and then he comes to Arizona and stays in the shittiest area in all of Arizona. That includes, like, it was shittier than Tucson. Tucson is pretty shitty.
Yeah.
I can't help it. I don't know the area.
You didn't ask?
You could have asked us. Jesus.
Dude, everybody knows that Scottsdale is like the hoity-toity place of
Here,
Phoenix.
to be fair,
Everybody-
okay, before I go to, I booked that hotel when it's under a different name, and it
just
has a
Google-
good review, and it has a good review. By the time I go there, it's totally different name. They changed name, they changed management, and had a crappy review. Okay.
Look, dude, just Google dealerships in the area, and if there's like a fucking Mercedes dealer or a Lamborghini dealer in the area, you're good.
That doesn't
But
work
there's
that
a-
way. It doesn't
But
work
if there's
that
a
way.
doesn't
Ford
work that
dealer-
way in Detroit.
If there's a Ford dealership, then it's a shitty neighborhood.
I don't think there's any dealership over there.
Up in Scottsdale, you got the fucking Ferrari dealership up there. You got all that.
dude.
But that's still
Now,
not.
if you
You see, when I booked that hotel, I thought it was nearby because the first time was like really
No,
far.
no.
If you
No,
ask
all you
Brendan,
gotta
he
do-
told me that was really far, so I changed the location. I thought it was closer.
No, dude.
Fernando,
all
here's the
you have to
problem.
do. Yeah.
Hey, here's the problem. Tony Googled dealers in the area, and that's like because there's a lot of dealers around the area.
Yeah, because the drug dealers don't buy expensive cars. You know, come on.
They got lots of
Next time I know. Next time I know.
dealers.
Look,
Next
just
time.
Google.
But that's
Look,
the thing.
dude, just-
in that area, near that area, there's no good hotels. There's only okay hotels.
Yeah.
So
There's
I
not
had
even
literally had to
okay
go to Scottsdale, which is far away too.
Well, I mean,
The
you
metal-
rented a car, no?
Huh?
The metal shed in my backyard was nicer than that.
No. Your backyard is the bathroom. I am not staying in the bathroom. It doesn't
Is
even
there
have
no
heated
Ritz?
seats.
Is there no Ritz Carlton near there?
We got everything here, bro. All the rich people stay here.
Not there.
Dude, I drove like 45 minutes out of Phoenix to stay where I stayed.
See, you had to be out of Phoenix.
And hold on. Here's the thing. He lives like an hour and a half away, so that says a lot.
All right, so I don't know that Phoenix literally don't have good area.
Dude, Phoenix has like
great areas.
Scottsdale, bro.
Well, Scottsdale is not near. It's another 45 minutes an hour.
Scottsdale was closer to
No,
where
dude.
you were going than where you actually stayed.
Yeah.
No,
How
but
would I know
here's
that?
the thing, dude.
So next
When you
time I
come
will
to the
know. I
West
was staying in Scottsdale, okay? Next time I was staying in
When-
Scottsdale.
When you come to the West Coast, nothing's close. Everything you have to drive there.
That's the
It's the
problem,
West
isn't
Coast.
it? That's the problem. Over here, everything's closed.
Wild Wild West, baby. You gotta do shit to get shit done here.
I don't know.
They would get everything close in Dallas. I mean,
Yeah.
I used to drive 20 minutes just to visit my dad.
No, and then Dallas, you gotta go through that fucking shitty ass traffic that'll make you like do twice the time.
Plus, I don't
Yeah.
drive over there. So
So I googled luxury hotels in Phoenix, and Scottsdale's the only thing that showed up.
Yeah, Motel 6, Super 8. And
So I
shit.
literally don't know because when I look at it, they're all like around the same thing. So I just booked whatever because I didn't know. I thought it was
Yeah.
closer.
Well, that's what you get for thinking.
I wasn't thinking. I wasn't thinking. You know, I was like, you know, I'm gonna be out majority of the day anyway. How bad could it be, kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, well, that's what you look at. When I come back late at night, do I want to come back to this place at night?
See, once you experience that, you're like, no, the hell way. Because the previous time it was actually okay. It It was actually okay
Okay.
area, right? So
Your first clue should have been when the hotel has hourly rates for rooms.
Correct.
do they have? They don't have hourly rates.
Nah. If there's bulletproof, if there's bulletproof glass when you walk in the freaking lobby,
I
turn your
guarantee
ass
there's
around
no
and leave.
bulletproof. There's not even glass there. Okay.
Just bars and shit.
If you
You
search
give it-
car dealerships down there and they're all used car dealerships next to Yan Ferris,
Yeah.
you got a problem, bro. Don't stay there.
Yeah.
Like I said, next time I
just
will
Google
know.
restaurants. Google restaurants in the area, and if it's all taco trucks, you might want to run.
Next time I will know. Next time. I just don't know. Like I don't know how far it's because when the first time I went over there, Brendan was complaining how far it is.
Well, it's because honestly, Phoenix is freaking huge, man. Phoenix grew a lot. It's all like a big megaplex now.
And the second time I went there, Brendan was saying how far it is, but it's on the other side, and he said it's the wrong side.
Yeah.
When you,
Well,
when you go,
And turns
When you
out
go
everything
someplace-
is far over there.
when you go to some place and their only car dealership is called Gary's Stolen Cars.
Right.
That's
It's
the
not
wrong-
very good, man. It's Paco's stolen cars, man.
And is the stolen is like X'd out.
Yeah, right.
You lift them, we shift them.
No, it's more dangerous if you find a cigar mechanic shop right nearby it. That's
No,
even
when
worse.
because when you're looking at the mechanic shops and it says we do brakes and it's spelled BREAKS.
Brackets. We do brackets.
Brackets.
This is horrible. This is
You
horrible.
call your hotel and they go,
Hey, I fix your brakes for $20 and a 6-pack of Corona.
See, this is why I prefer to go to Manhattan because all the hotels are actually pretty nice over there.
Hey, I fix your brakes, $20 and a 6-pack.
After that, you won't even have a brake. Your brakes is gone. Your wheels are gone. It's on 4 blocks.
AutoZone has them for $10. Lifetime warranty.
AutoZone, you're talking to high-end Mexican shops, bro.
Oh shit, yeah.
All the ones I know down here, they go to the freaking junkyard. Their buddy Paco with the junkyard that sells freaking cocaine out of the back of it.
This is why I had to
don't
think
you-
twice
hey,
before I go to
don't
Arizona
you dare
again.
talk about my cousin Paco like that. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. He just made a couple of wrong turns in life. Don't talk about
No,
it.
dude. I met Paco and he was very clear. He doesn't even like cocaine. He just really likes the smell.
Yeah, exactly.
He really likes the smell, yeah.
See, next time when I go, first thing I'm gonna Google is hotel with a butt heater.
Next time you go, the first thing you should Google is how do I text Michael Wells or Brandon Wells and ask where should I stay?
You know, I'm just gonna ask where Michael is staying. I'm just staying in the same hotel. How's that?
Wait,
There you go.
hold on.
Perfect, yeah.
Hold on.
We'll
Hold
share
on.
the
Why
same
didn't you
bed.
think of
Whatever.
that before?
Did somebody say butt heater?
Yeah, butt heater.
Yeah, but he's
Okay.
yeah.
So why would you just take Brandon Chapin with you everywhere?
That'll keep your butt warm.
Good point.
Yeah, he'll keep that butt warm all night, buddy.
I don't think he lasts that long.
And you won't even be walking funny.
I don't think he can last that long. What, 3 minutes? 3 minutes not enough to heat my butt.
Yeah.
Hey, in Arizona,
This thing was way downhill, and it's still running on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, but three minutes once an hour, every hour is a lot, dude. It adds up.
No, I don't think he can do twice.
Free prostate check.
Oh shit.
Oh god. How did I end up there?
taking a prostate check.
And I'm not even drinking.
Someone's getting flagged. Hey, how many subscribers do you have now, Tony?
0.
14.
-5.
Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, all these people are not even subscribed. They're just here.
Oh shit.
Sherry already left. Sherry's like, I'm out. I'm
Yeah,
leaving the group.
Sherry
Yeah.
was watching TV the entire time. She's like, I'm out of this.
You're gonna see Tony tomorrow while this off. Sherry.
Hey, did anybody get Sherry's beer shotgun?
Huh?
No.
I
Sherry
didn't
shot
see it.
down the beer when she was drunk the other night. She erased it right away. But this is hilarious.
Look, Sherry is more of a gangster than all of us put together.
Oh, Sherry's
She just
I
keeps
agree
it
with
low
that.
key.
I agree with
Yeah,
that. Okay.
I wouldn't fuck with Sherry.
Yeah, she, yeah.
Because we were talking some stupid stuff, and you could just hear her making faces in the background, like what?
Yeah.
Like
She's like
boom, like I would just smack the shit out of him.
You know, this is supposed to be a cigar chat, okay?
We were talking about cigars.
Are we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love talking about
Speaking of
big
which-
sticks.
Need a refill.
Yeah, what is everybody smoking?
I think you're talking about nubs, and that doesn't necessarily mean cigars.
Yeah,
I guess
yeah,
that
no,
works.
love-
I guess
love
that works.
Lancero.
Okay, I guess that works. I guess that works. No.
Oh,
Yeah,
Brandon.
Fernando, what are you smoking?
No,
Yeah.
nothing, dude. I'm inside the room. But
That's right.
I had that inch the other day, dude. That thing is good.
Yeah.
Oh, you had it.
Oh, that
Yeah.
1 inch was.
It wasn't the first inch that got me. It wasn't
I
the
thought
first
Brandon-
inch. It was the last inch. You know what I mean?
I thought Brandon was in Wisconsin.
You what?
I thought Brandon was in Wisconsin.
No. He said an inch, not half an inch.
Oh, yeah, well, you know.
He said he only
No,
put
no.
the first
In
inch
Brandon, in Brandon's case, you got to talk in 15ths of an or fifths of an inch.
Yeah.
Yes, oh, yeah.
Wait, we gotta talk about inch or centimeters.
Yes.
Like he's almost Canadian. Hey,
Well, I
up
think-
here in Wisconsin, we gotta talk in
no.
centimeters and millimeters because we're almost fucking
Oh,
Canadian.
you freaking
Hey.
Oh, that just went really racist right there.
No.
I saw
No.
5 millimeters, like 20
Okay.
times does not make an inch.
Yeah, Canada's not a race. Canadian's not a race. It's more of a nationality. So we're national. Yeah. So.
Canada's not anything.
Well, I mean, Canada's like the U.S.'s
Big off,
backyard.
eh?
Like, you know what I mean?
Canada
Yeah.
is UK, man. Canada is UK.
No. Canada is just there.
Canada.
Canada is just up north somewhere.
Just
Anglophone Canada or Francophone Canada?
it's just a bunch of moose hockey players, eh?
Bunch of hoses.
We are so
Hey,
gonna get banned.
what are you hosers doing?
We're so gonna
Hey,
get
have you guys all seen Trailer Park Boys?
Yep.
No.
Oh my god, dude, Trailer Park Boys is holy
That's-
shit, bro.
Watch
That's
it.
All right.
There you go.
Oh, what about what's
Right,
this
I don't,
moose?
you know what? I think I've had enough Trailer
The
Park
black
once I
moose?
watched Tiger King. That was just enough Trailer Park for me.
Now
Oh
you
my
gotta watch
God.
Letterkenny.
Somebody was starting a like a change.org thingy saying try to release the Tiger King.
Oh shit! You know what? Well, after watching the documentary, I kind of wanted to let him go myself.
Why?
I don't know. It was just kind of like let him out. Like,
That
let's
guy's
see
an
what else he
idiot.
does.
Don't let him out.
No, it's kind of like
If you've watched that documentary,
Yeah.
I gotta ask everybody here. If you watched that documentary, who did you hate the most in that documentary?
Man, is that
Carol
bitch Carol Baskin?
Thank you.
I
Yeah.
hated the entire thing, including the guy who filmed it.
Well,
No,
Carol
no.
Baskin first, and then fucking that Jeff Lowe dude. He's like number fucking 2.
oh yeah. Fuck yeah, that guy. Dude, I don't trust
Hold on,
anybody.
guys. Hold on, guys. We need to end here for the show because you guys are dropping a lot of bombs. So I'm gonna end the stream first. Let me end